Hello, hello everyone, and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we have another Ocarina of Time Randomizer, Season 4 Dinner Tournament, Winners Bracket Round 3 match here, a French matchup between Kariossa and RyuuKane. On commentary, we have Banana Lord and Nadwunk Gandam. How are you two doing?
Pretty good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Looks like we're gonna be starting in just a bit over a minute.
Yep.
And we are gonna be able to bet points on who will win 3-Up Moon. We're going to get that up in a bit.
Oh yeah, just so y'all know, this is a star seed.
Yes, it is. George is officially taking over in a bit once his computer gets back from being a bit dumb. Kariosa's settings are good. And as far as my name, it looks a little funny. Xin Yan Kuai Le, Happy Chinese New Year. I'm well aware that is not the most intuitive thing.
So, are y'all ready for it? This is going to be a great race.
Oh, absolutely. Kariossa, third place in Season 3. Ryu, an up-and-coming runner, also both French runners, with the French being well known for their skills in OoT. I'm looking forward to this.
Also, interestingly enough, on their survey, both of these put in that their greatest strength was routing. Their weakness was lack of consistency and execution.
Huh. Well, that should be extra interesting. Blinking Green, do you actually understand the names? Because we were having a conversation about that before we went live. Like, are they just giving their files random women's names? Like, what is going on here? Execution's everyone's weakness. Fair enough.
Oh, we're off.
Okay. And we're starting Gerudo Valley.
Sausage Hut.
That is actually really nice as an adult start.
Mm-hmm. So, are we ready for early GTG?
Well, it looks like Ryu is. Kariossa is just jumping off a cliff immediately.
Right? Oh, okay.
Looks like there is an explanation for the names. So thank you. Would not have gotten that on my own. And Forest Temple. Hero. Season 4 in a nutshell, just jump off a cliff as soon as you can. Looks like Kariossa left his dream stuff on. Hopefully we don't see too much more of that text, but I guess we'll see. Oh. Oh, and I don't think we mentioned that. We saw earlier in the waiting to load up screen, we started with Song of Time in this seed.
Mm-hmm. Started with Song of Time and the Sapphire. So all dungeons are not as bad because it'll only be 2 dungeons.
But if it's not all dungeons, not so good. Those are 2 things you don't really want. It's like you're set if you have to do AD or you have to do toilet or something, but you really don't want to have to do either of those things.
Looks like Ryu is going to rush across the wasteland.
And it looks like bets have just gone live to bet for who you think is going to win. Those will close in a few minutes so that, you can't see who's about to win and bet on it. But get them in now. Wow, I have literally never seen a 2-minute wasteland. Like, I don't think it's necessarily a bad play with that start, it's just wild. Oh, there's magic in Mido's house.
Well, Mido's house coming through early. Now watch us never get Ferore's wind. Oh, hey, look, Greg. That's an early Greg. This
run's already
That's almost vanilla Greg.
Yeah, actually, I don't think it's the exact vanilla chess, but it's super, super close.
Mm-hmm.
Also, notice that both of them have hopped on the trend of making their buttons be the French flag colors, and quite possibly their tunics as well. And 40 skulls is dead. Yeah, we saw a couple of other French runners do this, and I like it. It's cool.
Mm-hmm. It actually looks really nice too.
Yeah. I did especially like the color of the white magic jar. It's just like a little thing of mayonnaise.
Looks like Kariossa is having a bit of trouble with this Mido skip.
But I don't know where in France they're from, but both of them are French.
Mm-hmm.
We don't ask more specifically than country.
Right. No, hey, look, you finally got it.
That is a lot harder than it might look if you don't have any items to let you go first.
Oh yeah, it is a lot harder if you don't have like the bow or hook shot.
Well, there's Bolero. It chains into another song, but not super big payoff.
I'm gonna see this wishless jump here. This is actually really difficult to get.
And minuet on OoT. So we are safe from AD for songs. And there's second forest temple hint. Yeah.
There's the other OoT hint.
And there's ZL in the crater, so that Bolero play was actually very helpful.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, there's Nocturne.
Wow. This seed's being way too nice early.
And it's a star seed, so...
Yeah. That's what's scary. Was that a spinning pot has double defense? Did I read that right?
I believe so.
Nice.
Looks like Ryu's gonna check.
And
Death Mountain Trailway, the hero.
Oh, was that chickens? I thought it said pot. And Frog's 2 dead. If this is a star seed.
Yes,
Yours
this is a star seed.
But Star rolled it. It was chickens, okay.
Okay, so chickens have double defense.
Andrew's got the titties.
Andrew's got the titties. Yes, Purple, it is very hard to read as fast as these runners do.
I'm good.
I don't know.
I'm good. Well, to be fair, they have it full screen size. We have it tiny mode. That really doesn't help. I'm good with most of them. It's the really long ones, like chickens or ground pottery. Those ones I just can't read that fast.
No, that's only the second one.
That was the second one.
One in Lake and one in the forest.
We just saw it twice because Kariossa came here and then Ryu just came here for a second time. If we see one more forest hint, then it'll be a double, but so far no.
Yeah, forest is one of those you're going to check every chest anyway.
True. Nothing on Dompe.
Dompe's nothing but hearts. Song of Time means you can go directly into the windmill. You don't have to void out.
It's true. It's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything in windmill? No.
I did not get a chance to see that. It looked like a Zork trick, maybe.
Oh, I thought it was a bloopy. And there's Ponas.
Oh, it is a bloopy. Okay.
That's a lot less useful since the start was already in Gerudo Valley, but...
Mm-hmm. It's still nice to have.
Oh, hey, cow shoes.
Interesting. I wonder how many there are. Chew routing is always fun.
Yeah.
My two favorite things to see are chew routing and skull routing. And it's a 10-pack.
10. It's not terrible.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Ryu didn't do cosmetic changes. He doesn't have the mayonnaise bottle. Maybe I'm just always hungry, but whenever I see the like cosmetic color change magic bottles, I'm just immediately thinking like, what kind of food or drink does it look like? Like, you know, if it's yellow, I'm like, oh, it's a mustard, or I'm like, oh, it's a ketchup, or when it's green, like, oh, it's a Mountain Dew. Yeah, I can see milkshake in. That could definitely have been milkshake colored, assuming it's a vanilla one. Yeah, sorry if you guys heard some Discord noises.
I just put myself on Do Not Disturb, so they'll stop coming through.
They shouldn't be coming through on my end, because, like, you know, I've got headphones and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a slingshot.
The slingshot.
That isn't super useful, but
That's one more check when they go child.
it's one more check and it's a logical Goma if we have to do that. Not that either of them cares about that.
Right. I'm pretty sure at least 99% of these racers say, logic, it's more of a guideline.
Yeah, especially when it comes to the slingshot for Goma. I think that's like literally the most ignored piece of logic.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Kariossa was going to buy a shield, but forgot that shops are closed at night.
Unfortunate. That was Goron pottery, and then I didn't see what it was.
No, it was pot for double defense, not.
Oh, I read it right the first time.
Yep. Oh, hey, look, Boomerang.
Well,
Boomerang and Juke Squall. Slingshot was in the back grotto of Cat.
I have to do Jabu. It's nice not to have to go on a huge scavenger hunt. Bless you.
Might still have to go on a huge scavenger hunt for letter.
Yeah, true.
This is a star seed, Ginger.
Deku Tree Foolish.
Deku Tree is barren.
We're definitely going to have to do it now.
Oh, yeah. If it's foolish, we have to do it.
Right. So you did logically have to cross, at this point, have to cross the wasteland to... because Requiem was behind ZL. I mean, they could also just, you know, find hovers or something, but as of right now. So that played, like, definitely paying off here for Ryu. And Kariossa scumming all of those chews.
Don't blame him at all.
Yeah. Nothing super good in any of those places. Yeah, Bolero was there, but Bolero chained into ZL, and they currently don't have any other way of getting to the Bolero ZL check. So until they get hookshot or hovers or something, that is really good for Ryu. Yeah, it totally how good it is totally depends on where hookshot and hovers are. Yeah, we saw a 2-minute Naked Wasteland because of the start. It was very exciting.
That was actually less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
That was a very, very early Naked Wasteland. 48-second Dante from Ryu.
That's impressive.
Mm-hmm. Not using Song of Time to go through the back of the...
Might just be autopilot at this point.
Nah, true. Well, they haven't finished checking all the graves.
Oh, yeah. Yep, we've got a star seed tonight.
No, we have not seen Adult Andrew because they both came here at nighttime.
That was just how the time worked out from where the start was.
Mm-hmm. So far, time of day, your biggest enemy.
And no sign of the sun song or anything to help with that. Now Ryu's hitting up the windmill. Going to get the horse song.
Did.
Rang was in the Death Mountain Trail wall.
Juke's wall. Another meme.
Yep. Sleepy Store. Oh boy, opponents give some access to GTG. Wait. 30s. Oh, I missed several of those. I was looking at chat. All I saw was 30s dead.
Right. I missed all of them.
We will see them again on Ryu's side.
Okay, let's see what we got. We got Shadow Temple. Forest. Well, Forest right here. Jabu Jabu. Fire.
Deku. And Spirit.
Hey, Baron Deku required.
Oh boy. Oh, and apparently that was Sacred Forest Meadow and GTG Wave Hero that we missed.
Oh, so that's all of our Way of the Heroes.
And yeah, and apparently there was both Sacred Forest Meadow ones were there.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all 4 of our Way of the Heroes now. We got Death Mountain Trail, Sacred Forest Meadow, GTG, and Forest Temple.
And we probably already have solved our Death Mountain Trail with that boomerang since Jabu's required.
Mm-hmm.
I think Deku Foolish was in... No, it wasn't Sacred Forest Meadow. It was in the maze, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to do the Foolish Deku, but you also have to do...
well, at least Way of the Hero Forest isn't a stone.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Oh, that would be so bad. And the thing would definitely be on Phantom Ganon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we've seen a 40 dead hint.
I've not noticed one.
Oh, maybe I was just thinking of the 30.
Probably just thinking of the 30.
Yeah, it could still be a 50 Skull Seed. We don't know.
You know, Frogs 2 is dead.
Oh, I wasn't just imagining things. Toxic says we saw 40 too.
Oh.
And Chickens is dead. So we're not going to see Chickens.
Might see Goron pot for the double defense, maybe.
Yeah, once you got bombs.
No, yeah, they're not going to go out of their way for that, but if they're
if you're there
in the area and they have bombs.
Everyone's so sad we're not going to see Chickens.
Hinted dead chickens. This is what Kuiper lives for.
Probably gonna get to see those hints again on Ryu's side. Can actually read them this time. Not that I don't trust chat, but no, I totally trust chat. I'm sure they were completely right.
Take a course, do the training, take a course. Yeah, and 30 gold. Yep.
Yeah, that's true, Dan. Now that don't feel sad for the chickens because now they're free. They're never gonna get put back in their pen.
Interesting dungeon layout, though. We got a lot of one-off items we will need.
Yeah.
You're gonna need hovers. You're gonna need mirror shield. You're gonna need hammer.
I need strength too.
Mm-hmm. At least.
And dins.
And dins.
And the tiny stabbo. Basically just everything you could possibly need, we're gonna need.
Mm-hmm. The only thing not required this seed is long shot.
Yep. Just gonna say.
No, Ryu has the MT Way of the Hero.
Requiem was in the grave.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Composer's Grave.
Ooh.
Oh, bombs on Talon. We might actually see Ryu come back to the castle after he gets those because he has ZL to check the fairy fountain.
That's a good point, yeah. He does have choose if he wants to scum one here.
Mm-hmm. Which I actually wouldn't be surprised if he does.
Looks like he's going for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so, well, we didn't get the long chickens, but short chickens was probably hard required.
Okay. Song of Storms.
That is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There could be other bombs, but we don't know yet.
No!
Ooh, Furore.
Roar's Wind with magic.
That is worth the chew for sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, technically, it's only fully clearable by Ryu because he went out of logic to cross the wasteland to get Bolero to get the song.
Yeah, it's not fully clearable in logic, but it's fully clearable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the wasteland play is really paying off for Ryu here.
Oh, yeah, he's got Furores and magic early, and ZL.
Well, the magic had nothing to do with the wasteland play, but it gave him Furores and ZL.
Child spawns intact. It's interesting.
Those are both really nice spawns.
Mm-hmm. Cac's basically the middle, I would say, of Child.
And Valley as adult means you just have to skip all the annoying getting to Valley crap.
Mm-hmm.
Super convenient. Especially this seed where we have Medallion Spirit and Way of the Hero GTG.
Mm-hmm. Bombs were on Talon. Talon's chickens.
So we got some chickens.
The super chickens.
Oh yeah, there are super chickens, aren't they? I forgot about that. I totally forgot that's what the dialogue says there.
Yep, dialogue says super chicken.
Is it ever made clear what makes them better than the other chickens?
If I had to guess, Lon milk.
What, they have chicken milk?
No, they drink the cow milk.
Oh.
I have a Lens of Truth in the sword chest. That at least covers half of crossing the wasteland in logic.
I'm still laughing about chicken milk.
Chicken milk. Okay, you're supposed to get special breed of multiple chickens. Oh my god.
That's true, Virgil Dante. Treasure chest minigame is in logic now.
And now we're just hovers. or the long shot from crossing the wasteland in logic.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
put everything back into logic.
Although
There's a free
Hubbard's
slip.
or hook shot would put all the same stuff into logic though, because you could just get ZL and get Requiem.
True, that as well.
So we're probably, yeah.
Seeing
Well, there's a regular sized Poe bottle.
regular sized Poe bottle.
The difference is important because this one, if it was a big Poe bottle, that could actually be useful other than like for skulls.
Because it would put big Poes into logic.
Yep. Currently still need a bow for that.
Yep. I've actually seen a seed, one I rolled for myself, where you got a big Poe bottle and your first bow was on big Poes.
Wow. Well, there's the eye drops. Also, there was that set 40 skull dead hint. So whether we saw it before or not, definitely dead now. We're still looking for 50 though.
Interesting. Well, that opens up eyeball frog warp if you don't.
Yeah. Frog warp.
Frog warp. And it has no big Goron sword hit, so. Targeting the hood, just some hell.
Useful, not required. And we're getting the well.
We are getting a well check.
Makes sense. It's not in logic to do all the checks, but you can.
I mean,
Way of the Hero. X-Freak, Way of the Hero does not include Big Ron because Big Ron is always hinted, and Way of the Hero hints can't be doubled up. All right.
I mean, this is a good play for Ryu because they can full clear.
It's dense, lots of stuff to check. Totally makes sense. And nothing on the boring Ocarina game.
I honestly would have been surprised if they didn't come here.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either. We have not seen the Big Ron hint C-Force, no. We are going to, though. It is always hinted. Well, I should rephrase that. It is guaranteed to exist somewhere. Whether we see it or not isn't guaranteed. It could be somewhere terrible. Like if it's back of lake or something, we might not see it, but there is one for sure. Somewhere.
We have...
Well, there's another slingshot.
Kariossa.
Slingshot is technically required this seed because we have to beat Deku.
Oh, there's another Poe bottle. The seed goes.
Only we could get the big Poe, that would be nice. And there's a key in the coffin.
Oh, it flashed by too quick. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, it was a key. Just vanilla. I make you too yawn.
Sorry. And there's another key.
That's okay. I'm just always sleepy. And another key. That shoe went somewhere.
I don't know where it went.
Just blasted off into space.
The shoe disappeared.
If your hint settings were set up properly, there is always a Big Ron hint, but it is... Oh, if claim check's set to be the earliest item. Never mind. Just some nuts, some Steve.
Nah.
Steve is what people have nicknamed that chest that Ryu just checked. There's no, like, deep lore behind it. Literally, someone just decided to call it Steve, and it stuck. And welcome, Mrs. Freeze, raiding with a party of 52.
Hello, Miss Freeze.
Welcome.
Welcome. You're not far into this seed yet, so...
Put our... Ooh, and a scale on dead.
That's nice.
Oh, and welcome, Tingle Jill.
Lots of raiders.
Yeah, it is looking like Nocturne was Way the Hero for Sacred Forest Meadow, which is pretty straightforward because we have to do Shadow Temple. I didn't see what was underwater, but I assume it was nothing.
I did not notice either. Crap.
The air clutter, the poll was at the beginning of matches. We let people make bets on who's going to win, but we obviously closed them past a certain point so that you can't just like cheat. You know, you can't be like 5 minutes from the end of the race and be like, oh, I think this person's going to win.
Hook shot in the well.
Right. Well, that puts everything into logic now. You can just go across to get ZL.
Yep, you can get a key without ZL.
Yeah. Yeah,
there's your logic.
Early round, not bait.
Well, not bait. Oh, and a bow.
Alright. I assume
You don't need all keys, but the game assumes you do, so it gives it to you because it assumes worse key usage.
Yeah. Otherwise, if you just like screwed up and saved, you could soft lock yourself and make the game unbeatable.
But bow and hookshot in well.
Yeah, and according to chat, who I trust, none of the keys were locked behind ZL, so those are in logic. And we're getting the child spirit play.
Let me think. We had...
No, Hookshot doesn't put Wasteland in logic, but it puts getting the Bolero check in logic, which gives you ZL, which puts the Grave in logic, which gives you Requiem. So you don't need to do Wasteland at all. Ryu doing burn shield %. Team always burn your shield.
Team always burn your shield.
And I think Child Spirit is a fair play. Ooh, get your best in the chat for...
Alright.
Wow. Rip me. Instantly out.
Nope, right, left, I'm out.
I was just gonna... I love how every single time we do this bet, someone always does the Konami code.
I know, it's great. Right, left, right.
Ooh, and a strength in Child Spirit.
Oh, nice.
Ryu's routing is just like, everything is paying out.
No, I should just been getting something. We got Strong.
Ooh, Steve Master won! Congratulations on your 1 in 32.
Honestly, that early, less than 2 minute Naked Wasteland paid out huge for him.
It did. All of this has been chaining into each other. I mean, I guess he could have gone Child Spirit regardless, but still.
No, because he wouldn't have been able to get...
Oh, you're right, of course. Child Spirit. Duh. Yeah, so this is all changed.
Songs are always good.
Oh, and there's another bow on
Bomb bowling.
Ryu is still missing a decent amount of stuff for Go mode because we have like every dungeon that requires stuff. Needs hammer, Ruto's letter, Kokiri's sword, Din's fire.
Hook was in the lifelike cage of the well.
Another strength and mirror shield. Alright. Well, that's good that Kariossa gets the bow. Not doing the well yet isn't quite as punishing, but he's gonna need that hook shot.
He's gonna do the well eventually and get that other bow, so that's actually a little bit of time saved by Ryu.
Yeah, that's true. Ryu will be able to just bail on Bomb Shoe Bowling.
Mm-hmm. Unless he wants the extra 10 arrows.
I don't even think it's RNG that Ryu's got. He made one good play that like opened up the seed for him.
Yeah, it's just chained into a bunch of good plays.
Kariossa going adult again.
Mm-hmm. Kariossa won't be able to get ZL from Bolero until they either cross the wasteland out of logic, or they do well as child.
Or they find wherever hover boots are.
Mm-hmm. With
There's
that,
the rang for Ryu.
They might be going to CAC. Yeah, they're gonna go CAC, and they're gonna do adult shooting.
Yeah, that would make sense. They could also do like all the other opponents and arrow checks, like pose and what's it called, horseback archery, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And they might chain that into Naked Wasteland.
Oh yeah, it is nighttime, so no shooting.
This time of day is messing with them.
And there's another strength in the Storm's Grotto.
Storm's Grotto, Death Mountain Trail, which is the hero.
Oh, well, we got the boomerang there, so it's not necessarily a strength way of the hero. Also, we are guaranteed to need 2 of them for spirit, but always a little scary.
Oh, Ryu can actually also full clear Child Goron City.
Oh, yeah?
Because he has... Actually, no, wait, no, he can't, doesn't have Saria's yet. It's my bad.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But with strength, too, he can full clear the maze. Yeah, that too. I was going to say he can't get the left side of the maze as well when he goes adult.
Mm-hmm.
No, Kariossa doesn't really have any advantage. The only thing he had that Ryu didn't was the boomerang, but Ryu just got that. He's checked like Bomb Shoe Bowling and a couple of things that Ryu hasn't, but none of them are actually going to pay off.
Well, we're seeing a stone DC dip.
Understandable, especially when you have an Haunted Wasteland Foolish, that great one-check hint.
You gotta love those one-check hints.
That one check that's really easy to check from the adult spawn hint.
Right.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that's true. Ryu can full clear Way of the Hero Force Temple.
Mm-hmm.
But fair enough to want to do some child cleanup here. It is paid off.
Right. They did Naked Wasteland into a lake, and then did Midos as adult, and basically went child and have gotten a lot of the seed.
Yeah, that really opened up the seed for him, and he's coming to get the song. Oh, the Mirror
Shield and DC.
Stone DC. Okay, that is now an advantage that Kariossa has over Ryu, because they need that Mirror Shield to finish the seed. Mm-hmm. Also, Ryu has a really nice Rupee Cant right now. Just saying. Oh, rip. Yeah, so that... Now Kariossa does have one advantage. Yeah, that's Unless we need a fire source for the fire lock check, that is spirit in logic. So that would all depend on everyone's favorite spirit key logic.
Oh, fun.
I mean, no one's actually going there right now because neither of them has everything they need. So hopefully we won't have to think about that. Yeah, no one likes spirit key logic C-Force, so hopefully we won't have to think about that. One of the strengths was in Child Spirit, and one of them was in the Death Mountain Trail Storms Grotto. And we got Serenade, we didn't point it out earlier, we got Serenade from Visaria's check, which is nice. As a child, that's like a free prelude, basically. So that's good.
Songs are really powerful.
Yeah. Especially because they already do have a lot of the songs that they really want. Like, they've got ZL, they've got Storms, they've got Requiem and Nocturne. That means Prelude is somewhere. Prelude and Sarias are in terrible checks, so they've got to be like Prelude check or Ice.
Or even Burning Cat.
Yeah, probably Vanilla. Oh yeah, or Burning Cat. I was trying to think about the logic since the forest access logic, since Prelude is on Forest Medallion and Minuet is on OOT, but then I decided not to think about that. It doesn't really matter that much. Because, except for Saria's, none of... Oh, and there's Double Magic. The big milkshake. Actually, that one was more just like a milk jug, but like a fancy one. Yeah, so we're missing Suns, Sarias, and Prelude, and Minuet, you know, that's on off-screen time. And we've got Ice, Prelude, and Burning Cat left. All of them are bad, but none of those songs are likely to be required. Prelude definitely isn't. The other two, like, it's very, very small number of tracks.
Well, if you could manage to find, luckily, Sarias on Ice, then that would completely kill all dungeons, even in Logic.
Yeah.
But you'd have to find Letter first.
Yeah. I think it is just too early to know. And Sarias could be on Prelude if you can complete Water Temple without anything locked behind that. So it's too early to know. We will have to find out where a lot more items are before we can know for sure where things are. Welcome, Radjad66. I'll put the commands in the chat. And yeah, we're just a bit into this race. It's been pretty interesting so far. We are probably going to have a while more though, because we need basically every item.
Basically.
Yeah, and that Serenade also, well, the Serenade and the Wolfos Grotto being dead proves that it was Nocturne Wave hero, which we kind of knew anyway, because you can't beat Shadow Temple without Nocturne, and you need to beat Shadow Temple.
Yeah.
So everyone's favorite boring song wave hero. And yeah, we still don't have our 50 skull hint. I like RyuuKane just kind of warping a little bit over there rather than walking on the bridge.
Yeah, it'll save him a bit of time.
Yeah, it's faster. It's just funny. I wonder if Kariosa's gonna do the Wasteland play now. Oh, he's going horseback archery.
Yeah, horseback archery first. Most definitely.
Fair enough. He could use his choose to peek the crate if he wants. We haven't seen that yet. Guess not. If there's another hookshot out here that's good for Kariossa, he is still missing Zelda's Lullaby and Requiem, though. And a scale for whatever that's worth. And Toroid, which isn't gonna, block him out of anything, but will lose him time. There's gonna be something here, though, yeah. Way to hear GTG.
If he can get it without.
Yeah,
well,
he won't be able.
Probably knows hookshotless GGG.
Yeah, he won't be able to get anything behind the silver block, though.
Mm-hmm.
Or the toilet. Alright, let's see what's on horseback archery first, though.
Probably go horseback. He doesn't have any way to get top of Brutal Fortress, and then GTG.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
And then he'll route in Naked Wasteland, most likely.
Yeah, unless he gets something like, the hammer or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not entirely sure what Ryu's grinding all this money for.
Maybe buying a shield?
It's gonna feel bad if he immediately goes and does DC and just gets the shield.
Yeah, buying a shield.
Yeah.
I like buying the shield.
Ooh, hammer on horseback archery.
I mean, what did you just say? Unless he finds a hammer. He might go do Fire Temple now. Because that's progression, and he knows it's progression.
Yeah. I would assume he's probably still going to do GTG. He's here to play the hero. Mm-hmm. That hammer does put one more check in there in logic. Not that he couldn't do it anyway, but...
Oh, wait, that's right. He doesn't have hookshot or hovers. He can't get to fire yet.
Oh, yeah, that's true, and he hasn't crossed the wasteland, so he doesn't have Bolero.
Mm-hmm.
Hookshot was in the well. One of the strengths is Child's Spirit, and the other one was Death Mountain Trail, Storm's Grotto.
Yep.
And Ryu is going adult. Interesting to see where he goes. He has a lot of things open to him right now.
Mm-hmm. He can do Forest, Way of the Hero Forest.
He can do DC, though he probably won't, which is unfortunate, but it's a good play from his point of view. He could come and do GTG. Is he going to do Bigoron?
It looks like he's going to do Big Goron. He's doing Big Goron.
Wow.
Looks like Kariossa is not doing hookshot lists until he checks everything he can in logic. Makes sense. I would hate to do hookshot lists and then find a hookshot in a logic.
Yeah. What are you trying to get with the notes command, Purple? We can try to help you out with whatever you wanted. If you want to... the notes sheet is in the Discord if you want to check it out, Purple. We have like a private one for the trackers and commentators to keep track of what they got. I cannot believe we're seeing the Figuron. It's not that insane of a play, I just can't believe it. Ooh, Iron Boots on the so far unhinted Figuron.
That's big.
Yeah, if it turns out that the hints are like back of lake somewhere that Kariossa never gets them, that could be really big for Ryu. Because Kariossa doesn't seem inclined to go for the Figuron unhinted.
Oh, that's right. Stone water.
Yeah, we don't know for sure that that's required. But if there's something in toilet, or if there's something in water, or like Tectite Grotto or something.
There's a second GTG Way of the Hero. We haven't seen anything inside GTG yet, though. It's looking like it could be behind the push block at this point.
Yeah, push block or toilet. Both very possible. And since Kariossa doesn't have either of them, ooh, well, that's not our Way of the Hero. Light arrows are not Way of the Hero in these settings, but
right.
It's good to have. They're not Way of the Hero because things that are hinted somewhere else can't be doubled up, and there's always a hint on Ganon, so that counts as hinted somewhere else.
Kariossa opting not to go out of logic in GGD.
Huh.
Did not do hookshotless.
Yeah, I assume someone this level probably knows how to do it, but he didn't want to. Which I guess is fair enough. He has a lot of other places he can go. Looks like he is making the play to cross the wasteland, which is going to pay off for him. Oh yeah, Kariossa's save warped, so rip his eye drops.
Oh no. And if they need those iron boots, that's going to be hell for him.
And Ryu can just go over there.
He can lift the boulders with relative ease.
And doesn't have to worry about wasteland.
It'll be interesting to see if he does decide to dip DC. Because we know he does, but will he decide that?
Light arrows were in GTG, but that's not the Way of the Hero. Iron boots were on Figuron. So far, completely unhinted.
Watch it be the medical on him.
I think we saw them. No, we didn't see the medical on him.
Nope, looks like Ryu is going to go for his temple, which makes sense. It's progression and Way of the Hero.
I am a bit worried for Ryu, like, not going to DC and losing a bunch of time for that Mirror Shield. But at a certain point, DC will become your most dense location. I mean, there's nothing pointing us towards Stonewater in terms of Way of the Hero. Like, the bow wasn't Way of the Hero, the horse song wasn't Way of the Hero. There's nothing saying that that's any more than just a random item location. You're just kind of looking at it now.
It's just kind of, it's there, it's available. It's a few checks. Maybe.
Like, well, it's in logic. All the skulls are dead except for 50 we haven't seen. Well, and 10 and 20.
They've all, both of these runners have actually been riding in some fairly easy skulls to get 10 at the very least. Which is always nice to see. Because there's some runners that will just completely avoid skulls forever until they have that choice.
And Forest is Way of the Hero, so we will get to see what it is in here.
Mm-hmm.
Not that piece of heart. Is that a red rupee on the arch? Or maybe a purple
I
rupee?
could not tell.
It looked like a rupee to me.
I'm going to be honest, I could not tell. I can never tell under the water or on the arch without quick these runners look at them. Or on the volcano.
I'm horrible at it. Kariossa's on his way to getting all the items. Ryu immediately at the start reversed Wasteland, which kind of chained into all the items. Kariossa's, well, he was on that chain, now he's going to fire. Yeah, I thought it was either a red or a purple rupee, Yoshi.
I mean, it makes sense for him to go here. It's progression. He has all the items he needs.
Doesn't have a whole lot of health, though.
Not a whole lot of health, though. But he has a bottle he can put a fairy in.
Might and Magic, Star is the person who rolled this seed. She is notorious for rolling really, really bad seeds.
Infamous.
Thank you.
Oh, it doesn't seem that bad so far, is the keywords there. It's a start.
This one has plenty of room to be bad.
I think I've only ever seen one star jet seed. Ever.
Yeah, I think I've seen one as well. Yeah, I don't know that I've had any other star ones in this tournament. Apparently they haven't been as bad, but in like weeklies or Freaky Fridays or whatever, they're so bad.
Oh god, don't remind me about the 11-hour seed.
Oh, what was that?
That was a Freaky Friday.
I mean, I assumed, but like, what were the settings on that?
I remember correctly, Oh god, I blocked most of it out from my memory.
Understandable. I've done some like 6 to 7 hour Freaky Friday Star Seeds. Craig, you can play on a Wii Virtual Console as well. I think both of these players are on VC, but yeah, you can play it on console if you want to.
I will be right back.
Yeah, and EverDrive. Well, there's the Kokiri sword. Fire Temple paying off. They are going to need that in these settings. Here's the secret to an 8-hour seed. Have Trez join the weekly. You're not wrong. I feel like there has to be some sort of average, especially in something like weeklies, for first versus last person to finish. Because sometimes one person just like gets like half an hour before anybody else.
I return. Oh, we found Kokiri sword. Where?
Fire Temple.
Oh,
With
interesting.
Kariossa. Now, we are really close to having everything for Go mode in under an hour. But the things we're missing are things that it could take a long time to find. Doxo, we found Kokiri sword. It was in fire, so there's still something else in forest. Probably that.
Oh, gold gauntlets.
Light trial?
Light trial outside Candace Castle Fairy.
Yeah, that's now 2 strengths that were in Way of the Hero locations.
Mm-hmm.
And another one that was not strength locked in any way, so unless it turns out that both of the strengths were bait and there's something else in forest, that is looking like light trial or yeet fairy.
Mm-hmm. So prepare your yeets.
And I don't think it is in logic to be able to get 2 medallions. Ryu doesn't have the items to complete any 2 medallions, though. Actually, no, he could do, depending on... No, he can't do it. Spirit lied. Yeah. Ryu can't... Like, logically, if he goes to the right places and picks up the items, he can do 2 medallions, but as of right now, he can't.
Oh, also, very, very nice Furor's placement there by Ryu, because when you Furor's, it saves flags as they were when you placed it, so that when he uses it, the room will retwist.
Yeah, that's super cool. Also, there was the fire arrows in forest. If Din's is locked behind something in Spirit map chest, or just locked behind Spirit, and there's a key in the map chest that you need, that could be the way of the hero. It can't be for Wasteland, because
or Shadow Trial.
Or Shadow Trial, yeah. Spirit is still not in... Well, Spirit... That's Spirit and Logic, like, logically. Ryu still doesn't have the Mirror Shield.
And check the Floor Master. Expand. There you go.
I remember Cubs, Are You on Drugs? Iconic. For people wondering what the hell.
Retwisted hallway. Sorry, I didn't interrupt you.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, sorry for being quiet. I'm trying to find the Cubs Are You on Drugs clip. While not missing stuff. And we're getting big pose from Kariossa. We're getting double po, kind of. And happy 1 hour.
Happy 1 hour.
I also have a clip of that. I just have to find it.
I like the double take from the last seed I commentated, where they full cleared Shadow Temple, and then the Shadow Baron hit was right outside of Shadow Temple.
Oh no. Oh, that's bad. There, clip is in the chat for people wondering what the Shadow Trial Are You on Drugs thing is.
I'm curious now.
It's really good. You should definitely watch it. Oh, well, there's our forest wave hero, for sure. Also means it's not the fire arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Shadow Trial, we don't know that yet. We don't have long shot. But that makes that strength a lot less scary. Yes, Spike's audio was not on, because obviously he was on mic, but someone else got that item first, and so we knew it was there, so if we restream, turned it on just to hear his reaction, and it was excellent.
I'm sorry, I had flipped over to look at that. What were we going?
We got Dins in Forest. So that is a guaranteed way of the hero, because, you know, Shadow Temple.
Ah, okay, nice.
Fire arrows, probably not, unless Shadow Trial logs hook shot, or long shot, like in the Cubs Are You on Drugs clip. And also means strength is a lot less likely. Wow, are we seriously just Rudo's letter and hovers from knowing where everything is? That's crazy.
Yep, looks like it.
Everything has
Ice
been
cream
clumped.
oil.
Yeah, everything's been clumped up in this seed. Like everything that's had items has had a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's there's the last bow.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely bow locked.
Looks like Kariossa is about to grab his drawers.
That's good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad he didn't have it before he bailed on Fire Temple, but...
Right. Why did he? Yeah, he bailed. He's probably when he bailed, I believe he was Scarecrow locked. But I'm not positive.
One was in the well, one was on bowling, and one was here in Forest Temple. And hopefully this is Child Spirit. It's going to be a first strength for Kariossa.
Mm-hmm.
He is continuing on the chain that Ryu did, like, instantly, because Ryu just immediately crossed the wasteland.
Mm-hmm. Ryu still needs to, at some point, make his way to Stone DC.
Yeah, that's the scary thing for Ryu, is because he got so much progression, when is he going to go back there?
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, it's a dense area, so at some point he will end up with that being his best option, but he could lose some time. Yeah, that's a good point, C-Force. We're nearly to no mode, and we still don't have any medallions.
Holy crap.
Ryu's gonna get one in just a couple minutes, but still. We keep getting all these items, but the ones we're missing are just blocking everything.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow they've managed to both get all these items and still dodging enough that they can't do very many dungeons. Pretty
Right.
wild. Hopefully Ryu will do Wave the Hero GTG soon so we can actually find out what that was.
Mm-hmm.
He is not going to be Cookshot locked out of it. He's not even going to be Toilet locked out of it or Strength locked out of it. He can 100% full clear it.
Oh my god, if the way the hero item is letter or hovers in toilet,
Amazing.
it's kind of stuck for Kariossa.
Yeah. At that point, Kariossa would have to get bailed out by a hint, and soon, since he killed his eye drops.
Mm-hmm. Letter of the toilet. Let's make Majora's Mask reference.
Nice. I love that dude.
The hands.
Yeah. Well, there's a Stone of Agony. That's what, 2 for meme percent?
3, because we know where double defense is.
True. We got that super early, basically vanilla Greg.
Yeah, so we're just missing Winter's Heart Piece and Ice Arrows for meme percent.
And Neru's. I forget, is it Neru's or double defense that, like, some people count and some people don't?
Nehru's, because it is the ZSR condom.
Fair enough.
Always suit her safely.
So far, we have not been able to do this safely. That's true, it is useful in some settings. Not in these, though. I have seen someone use it in these settings once when they were on the Iron Knuckle Ganon's climb fight with, like, a quarter of a heart. Ryu getting hit by the tennis ball.
Nice recovery, though.
Yeah, that was still really fast. Yeah, and that's that. They both probably feel pretty good about where they are because they've got a lot of items, and they definitely could both take it. Like, I would still say Ryu's ahead, but not nearly by enough that it's anywhere near over. And no, we have still not seen the 50 skull hint. We have also still not seen the bigger on hint, which is iron boots. So if those are required, Kariossa is going to be in some trouble there. Ryu just decided to go for it unhinted. Kariossa did not, and he's killed his eye drops now, so he's going to have to do the whole thing.
And we've also only seen 2 of our sometimes hints.
It's true. The trade item was eye drops. Well, there's the bigger on hint on Deku. And another bomb bag on 10 skulls. Alright, so if Kariossa checks the Deku hint, he'll know that. He'll still have a time loss compared to Ryu because he killed the eye drops, but... And here goes the well play.
Also, we're going to see some of Adult Spirit without Mirror Shield. It makes sense. He's pushing progression, which makes sense.
Yeah. Surprised he's not going GTG though. Like, for all he knows, that could be the Mirror Shield and he wouldn't have to dip.
But he had a warp song straight here, but also his adult spawn, is right there. Yeah.
Yeah, at least he has Ferrari, so it's not as bad. Ferraris plus Requiem makes this fairly trivial to double dip. Oh god, I hope Ryu doesn't skip horseback archery. That would be very bad.
If he goes in during the day, he'll probably do horseback archery and the top of GTG through the fortress first.
I really hope so. It's a good thing they both just went for Child Spirit as well, because we were 100% not key locked out of Spirit Temple. So, like, if you had just gone for Spirit, you might not have gone back to that strength. Yeah, I don't think Ryu knows that Wasteland is foolish. Not a huge time loss, but unfortunate if he does go and do that. Which hint? Wasteland foolish? Where even was that?
Oh, Dodongo's Cavern.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, he would not know that. I'm gonna try to not do the thing I always do of not paying any attention to key logic. I'm gonna at least try to see what's in the Firelock check in here. Need to remember to do that. Ooh, scary health here for Ryu. Just panic nut strats.
I think he was refilling up on magic. Yeah, he was refilling up on magic.
Well, also, if one thing had touched him, he would have died instantly. So, kind of both. I was trying not to say just nutting everything or anything like that.
I mean, technically.
Yeah. That's okay. I think everyone was probably thinking it.
Almost there. We're all degenerates. Very true.
Alright, well, fire not required. Fire source not required for that attack.
Right, Ryu's really wondering where are me some hearts.
God, yeah. This room is kind of scary without health.
Mm-hmm.
That was awful. Hello.
He's hoping for like a piece of heart or something in one of these.
The one time you won a piece of heart, it's just not happening for him. Man, if he like misses his bomb throw and blows himself up or something. Oh.
Oh no.
That is unfortunate. At least he set furores. Maybe he suspected this was going to happen, but still unfortunate. Yeah, that was a very smart place to put Furore's Wind, especially if he did it because he was afraid he was going to die.
Back in here to get more magic.
Oh, and now he gets a heart drop in this room. Not before.
That's just messing with him. He's got to replace EL. And there's Kariossa picking up his hook shot. He can drop down here, find another bow, and go, well, alright.
Bomb 2 bowling was not required at all.
I think there's still one more chest over here that they didn't grab as well.
Yeah, yeah, he got killed before he could get it.
You can go ahead and pick up the spatula as well.
Wow, he clicked through that text so fast, I didn't even see how many he had.
I want to say, is it 12 or 13? I'm not lost it.
Yeah, it's somewhere around there for sure.
I sincerely doubt he'll go for more than 20 until he gets to 50.
Yeah. Well, you might pick up ones just on the way, because it's a lot less of a time. Ooh, bigger on.
Bigger on sword.
It's less of a time loss to, pick up a skull that's right by where you are than to have to rush 30 at once. All right, that was 13.
Yep, okay. I wasn't that far off.
Kokiri's sword was in Fire Temple, Mirror Shield was in Dodongo's Cavern. Cavern, not cavern. Dodongo's Cabin.
Dodongo's cabin, it's just where he goes to relax and take a vacation.
Yeah, it's just his nice little house in the woods. Yeah, better be a stone cabin or it's gonna burn down.
It is a stone cabin. Okay.
Dodongo's Cabernet. That could be good. They age their wine in the cave underground for a long time. Could be good.
Oh god, I just remembered this little flash thing I said with Dodongo dancing, and I thought Dodongo's Cabaret.
That just immediately makes me think of that song from the musical Cabaret. I was thinking Dodongo's Cabinet, which is just a dresser. It's just where he keeps his clothes.
Now, we're talking about Link here, not Luke Skywalker. don't think we'll see going into anything's stomach to keep warm.
Well, we are going to be going into Jabu's stomach, but I don't think it's for warmth reasons.
Tangents aside.
Alright, and just a spirit key logic note, that was not a key on the hand, which is a good thing for key logic reasons, and that's all I'm going to say.
Let's see. It's going to go through here. Then most likely gonna place the Feroz Wind in here or in the next one.
So arc tangents is where it's at.
He's gonna place it here for the climb. Or he's gonna do the climb. That's weird.
I got your what is it, like, fancy trigonometry joke? What do you even call secants and stuff and cosecants and stuff? I remember enough of... Okay, that is just trig. I remember enough of AP Calculus to remember those, but I don't remember... Apparently not enough to remember what they're called.
Oh, Lord. The one room nobody ever follows requirements in. This boss key room.
Yeah.
Because I think logically you need bow, bombs, hovers for this room. Or something along those lines. A lot of random items.
Yeah. I don't even...
Because you're supposed to blow up a door, kill all the things, go through the door.
Just bow and hook shot?
No, bow and hook? Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I could not... Hello, Estantia. What?
What hasn't happened here?
Yeah. We have almost everything, but still, both of the runners can complete only very few dungeons. And they both kind of gone in different directions based on what they've got.
We saw less than 2 minutes Naked Wasteland.
Yeah, that was great. And it super paid off.
Mm-hmm.
It changed into like everything in the seed. Butterknife was in Fire Temple.
Uh-huh.
Butterknife being the Kokiri sword. Did you use
No,
that
you're
before?
right. It's...
Yeah, Kariossa's ahead in terms of like what dungeons he can do.
It's plain Chris.
Nice. But the... I wonder if he is gonna go for Ganon's Castle when he can. Like... Oh yeah, unless Pierre gets involved. Oh, that was a heart on both hands. No, Kariossa does not have Pierre. The hammer's on horseback archery. Hopefully Ryu's gonna get it now, because GTG's Way of the Hero, he has a Valley Adult spawn, and he has a Pona Song, so hopefully he's just gonna grab it right now. It would make sense, that would... Oh, he's gonna peek the crate.
That makes
We have
sense.
not seen this yet. We don't know where Saria's Song is. It's either Ice, Prelude, or Burning Cap. I didn't even see what was on the crate, but apparently it wasn't anything.
What?
What stone potential are you thinking? Yeah, it looked most like a piece of heart, but I don't know. He went fast.
Gotta go fast. Come on, go horseback archery. Go.
Oh, I don't even remember where the wallet was. I remember seeing him get it, but I forgot because it was... we already saw Greg one half. It was in Mido's house.
Oh my god. He's Way to Hero from Long Shot. If GGG is bait way of the hero for long shot to get mini wet.
God, it could be. Not that I think they'd be particularly disappointed to get long shot ever, but that would be pretty fun. Actually, since light arrows are in here also, it wouldn't even be a waste of time. And we are seeing new checks on Ryu's side, because Kariossa did not have a hook shot and didn't want to do hook shotless. Oh no. Pierre's either big key or an item. Neither of which are good for Kariossa, who doesn't have Scarecrow Song.
But he has Serenade, which makes it easy to set up, just annoying.
True. And we're gonna get to see what's in his silver block room as well. Kariossa did not have any strengths actually when he came in here.
I'm very interested what's in the silver block room.
Yeah. That will also tell us what's on toilet. If we counted keys, which I totally didn't when Kariossa was in here, because I knew that he wouldn't be able to get all of them.
He was short 3 keys.
Okay. Thank you. I wasn't counting because I knew he wouldn't be able to get all of them. I probably should have.
If I remember correctly, he had 3 or 4 keys to go still. I don't remember the exact amount.
Alright, well I think that means toilet's a key now.
He never checked the fire room here either.
Oh, okay, then not necessarily. Okay, now I think that means toilet's a key. Alright, well, Kariossa got bailed out on the boss key.
But
So,
still have an item.
yeah, so as long as Pierre's not something he needs.
Yeah, because Kariossa never came to this room either.
Oh, right, yeah.
He
I
didn't do
forgot.
any of the stuff that's behind the hook shot.
I forgot he totally just bailed.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind, I'll stop. Yeah, there's another key, so could totally be an item. And we might see it. We still haven't found anything way of the hero here, and Ryu has everything he needs.
I mean, with time of song of time. Holy crap, not time of song. You know what I meant.
Oh, totally. When you get to one of the little pedestal thing, the little ZL things on the ground or whatever, you're like, aha, it is time of song.
It's time of song. Songs are hard, words are hard, everything's hard, okay?
If it's toilet, it's not necessarily over, because Kariossa has Pokiri Sword, and the Bigoron hint was on the Deku hints, so Kariossa still has one very valid chance to get.
The thing is, he'll have to find letter, or have 2 medallions to go into Ganon's castle, or have 2 wallets to buy Blue Fire, because he save warped with the eye drops.
Yeah, that is a good point. But I mean, they're gonna need letter anyway, so it won't be like he has to get something that Ryu doesn't.
Or actually, wait, would it go to back? No, it wouldn't go back to Frog.
Right. Yeah, and toilet is happening. Ryu's getting those rupees. We are going to see what Wave the Hero potential thing is in the toilet.
Kariossa is having a really hard time with his jump.
That jump is hard. Like, you are definitely not supposed to be able to do that. And you can tell, because it's really hard. there is a 50-50 chance that the thing is in the toilet.
He's gonna check this first, which makes sense. So they
Understandable. Probably faster.
do toilet and then go for maze after toilet. Because he already got it open and it's right there. Yep, only 2 keys left, and we know both of them are on the other side of the maze. Not that Ryu knows that. He's probably gonna be toilet last if he doesn't find anything.
I mean, understandable. I think most people would make that play. You don't want to do toilet.
At all.
Man, these Lizalfos, it is not Ryu's day with these. And nice Volvagia kill for Kariossa. That's going to be his first medallion.
Yeah, there's only 1 key in the maze.
Hope Ryu didn't just go framey mode for anybody else, but he looks fine now on my end. And just very in the nick of time getting in that blue wart for Kariossa. That was a solid like 3 seconds left on the timer by the time he made it in there. Yeah, if it's the last item in the maze, it is logically hammerlock because of that one fire chest. Oh, he had a fairy. Never mind, then he's good. Still well done.
We might be seeing toilet today, folks.
And it looks like Kariossa is probably going forest now. He's got the bow and hookshot equipped, and he has everything he needs to do it. And he's in Goron City.
Yeah, Ryu knows that can't be the way of the hero.
Yeah. I think that's the piece of heart on top of the volcano. Alright, is this it? Here comes the toilet!
It is toilet. It's that way the hero.
Unless this ends up being a bait way of the hero, Kariossa is in a lot of trouble right now.
Which will allow Ryu to make up time to go to Dodongos to get his mirror.
Required toilet with iron boots on Bigoron. Star did it again.
Star, you've done it again.
Light arrows cannot be washed. I'm sorry about your name. They cannot be washed because you can't have a doubled Way of the Hero, so if it's hinted somewhere else, it can't be Way of the Hero, and Ganon always gives you a light arrows hint. It's not 50 Skulls Iron Star. We still don't know what's on 50 Skulls. It could be 50 Skulls Hovers.
Oh, God.
Alright. What do you guys think is in the toilet? I don't think we have time for a bet for toilet, George.
We can bet for last item after we find this.
Yeah. But I don't think a, 30-second bet is much fun.
No. We already know where Lens is.
Might and Magic, Kariossa had the eye drops, but he saved warp, so now they died, and he has to do the whole quest.
From prescription, I believe.
Oh my god.
It's hovers!
Kariossa is a little bit screwed.
Oh no!
Oh no! Kariossa's in oh no mode. He doesn't know it, but we know that.
Oh no!
Kokiri Swords of Fire Temple, Datso. Yeah.
The thing is, now that Kariossa has hookshot...
Oh, that's a good point, though. Ryu bailed on horseback archery.
But that's an easy thing to go and get.
Yeah, Ryu is a horseback archery and a Dodongo's Cavern behind from Kariossa. Dodongo's Cavern, he definitely, I'm sure, will go and get. The horseback archery is a little bit scarier, but at least it's right by the spawn.
And he's gonna know he hasn't done it, hopefully.
Yeah. He could last location it. I think Ryu last locationing the mirror shield and or the hammer are both Kariossa's best chances of recovering from this.
So now
for Rudo's letter?
a pet for letter.
Yeah, Steve Master, there's definitely plenty of ways that Kariossa could come back from this with what Ryu has skipped, but it definitely would be like a comeback kind of situation, not that this is just completely anybody's game. Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna go back for DC. Horseback archery is the scary one in my opinion. And yeah, can we get a bet for Rudo's letter? Yeah, I could see a last location horseback archery. I'm hoping it won't happen, but I wouldn't be completely shocked if it did. Oh yeah, I think a last location iron boots from Kariossa if he doesn't see the hint, or if he just goes, okay, I really hope it's not toilet, is possible. Yeah, exactly. Like, if he sees the hint, I'm betting he's gonna go, I killed my eye drops, I really don't want to do this, and he's only gonna go for it once he full clears GTG and realizes it has to be toilet. Because, like, if you have to do the entire Bigaron quest for iron boots with stone water, you're gonna probably make the bet that you hope it's not there. They have not checked Zora's Domain, Budmeister, because nobody has the letter and they haven't wanted to dip it without that.
So, George, now would be the time to get a bed in for letter location.
Yes, please. I have my bed all picked out. Did George fall asleep again?
Should we ping him on Discord?
I'm here just talking in chat, sorry.
Oh, Slack Phantom, this is a star seed.
My Discord cut out there, but chat let me know that it's a bet for Rudo's letter.
Yes, please.
Yeah, because we found hovers on toilet.
But yeah, wouldn't be the first time that I sleep too much. Thank you so much, Star again.
Yeah, this is a star seed and not a George seed, even though George is restreaming.
Yeah, it was supposed
George
to be
is a
me.
sneaky boy.
Yeah, it was supposed to be me setting up the race room, and then I'm like, I wake up like 15 minutes before I'm like, oh no, I overslept. Thank you so much to my phone. Didn't like the alarm just didn't go off.
That is like my worst nightmare. I've never had it happen, but I'm all that or sleeping through it somehow. I'm like so
I must have slept through it.
I've had one time I commentated where I overslept by an hour.
Oh no.
So I came in an hour late in the seed. I'm like, where was this? Where was this? I feel so behind.
I'm like super paranoid about that happening to me.
Alright, just let me know when you. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. I was gonna go on a tangent because we've got nothing going on.
Just let me know when you want the bet closed.
This is not Go Mode Shadow. Well, the letter could be in here.
Mm-hmm.
Still no 50 hint. Yep. If you want that 50 skulls, that is still out there.
Even if it could be Go Mode Shadow, Ryu is missing too many items for them to Go Mode it.
Yeah. Yeah, 50 probably is back of lake hint actually, because I think all we're missing is Medigore on back of lake and one of the Deku hints. Oh yeah, and Fountain and Zora's Domain hints. Duh. But the Fountain hints, well, the Fountain hints can't point to the letter. They could be 50 skulls. If it's not the letter, Domain could be. Yeah, if this is kind of sad. This would be great Go Mode Shadow with all these early keys, if only. There's strength for Kariossa. We haven't seen Azora so far. Unfortunately, we are going to, because Jabu's a medallion.
We also haven't seen a single river check.
Yeah?
So we don't have river hint
could be in river, too. How many sometimes hints were we missing? Was it 2?
2.
Yeah.
Because we got Goron Pot, chickens, and we got there was another one I forget.
Don't remember where the Frog's 2 hint was. Maybe they typed down the number. Frog's 2 was in Graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
River just hasn't made any sense to route in at this point. They've kind of gotten a lot of progression items and had other places to go. And they can't really do anything in River other than a couple of checks and a couple of domain checks. And so it just hasn't really made sense. Oh, I could have bet Frogs won. That would have been a fun bet. Oh. You could also just be here in Shadow. There's a lot of checks left. They're all items. It could be 50 skulls, absolutely.
I bet top of lab.
Yeah, it could be top lab, could be lab dive. Not in logic yet, but they can do it. This has already been a bit of a meme seed, just with the Bigoron iron boots for Way of the Hero toilet. Hard required Way of the Hero toilet. Yep, no 50 hint VXR. And Kariossa still doesn't have the Bigoron hint, which is bad because that's his iron boots, which he needs for his Way of the Hero toilet for hover boots. There's the letter.
There's the letter. Close the
It was
vent.
in that
Or
one
the
text in
vent.
Shadow.
It was in the mummy chest right before the boat.
That chest always seems to have something.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
that's
is
not
no mode for us, but
No.
still very far from go mode for both of them.
So that one chest is what killed me my very first ever weekly, because I didn't have lens and I kept falling in that the big platform room there.
Oh,
for 30
no.
minutes till I finally forfeited.
Oh, that feels so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I totally feel you, though. I am not good at this game. That's why. Well, that's one of the reasons why I don't play besides, like,
For
or
fun?
play, like, in, you know, weeklies and stuff. The other one being computer stuff.
Yeah, I feel that.
If there weren't any other real close bets, Shadow Boss Key Chest, I would probably give it to. That's not terribly far off.
It's only the next 3 checks, yeah. That's close enough. No, there's nothing else in Forest.
Congratulations, Sleepy Sore. What did you bet?
Me, I bet top of lap.
I did 20 skulls.
Like, oh, they haven't checked Lake Hylia yet, so.
Oh, I almost bet Yeet Fairy Starfall Infinity, but I feel like I bet Yeet Fairy, like, all the time.
Meat Fairy's always fun to bet. Because you always want to see it. Oh, hey, look, Winter Heart Piece.
Oh! I missed it, but yay! So we just need the ice arrows then?
Yeah, just ice arrows for me %. Oh, that's interesting. Do you think Kariossa will try and go for the quick shadow and skip the letter?
I don't see why he would. And also, well, congratulations, Zaphod Beeblrock's 4th. Skull Parum also very close. Meme percent is just a joke thing. There's some one-off items in the games that don't do anything. So it's just kind of a fun joke thing for chat to see how many we get.
Those are the single green rupee Greg, double defense titties, the Stone of Agony, ice arrows, and the Winter Heart Piece.
And all we're missing in this seed is the ice arrows. We found all the other ones. And Nehru's Love is kind of a... Some people consider it, some people don't. Also, GG Siri 13 Bongo.
Need to update that way. The Hero Doritos training ground had hovers on toilet.
Yeah, others were on toilet with your iron boots on Big Goron.
Yep. Really excellent logic chain there.
Alright, I can see Ryu going to Ganon's castle now.
Absolutely, yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. He's got the 2 strengths from Way of the Hero places.
Thing is, I don't know when.
Vanilla Heart.
I don't know when he'll go to DC. I don't know when he'll go back to horseback archery.
DC, I'm not as worried about horseback archery here. Is what? Yes, looks like Way of the Hero command in chat is working fine. Yeah. Actually, we could take the strengths off of the Way of the Hero command, since they're not going to lead to anything. The wallet was in GT. No, it was in fire, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in fire.
The irons are hinted, Marisior. They're on Bigoron, which is an always hint. I don't remember at all, Star. I'm sorry. Completely forgot.
Early, I want to say. But I believe Hammerlock?
I don't even remember that. I have no memories whatsoever. Oh god, I don't even want to think about the tunic logic.
No, please don't make me think about Tunic logic.
Yeah, Bigeron is an always hint in these settings. Bigeron has always been an always hint as far as I know. And yes, it was on the Deku Tree left, was where we saw the hint.
So, Kariossa might get it right here if he decides to check that hint. Or if he decides to wait till he's child and do the Deku Tree.
Yeah.
Could take him a bit longer. If he checks it now, he might go do that. Maybe.
I think you don't, because he still doesn't know. He hasn't gone back and done the strength and hookshot checks in GTG. And he's probably just gonna, with Stone Water, probably just gonna pray that it's not toilet.
Right. That makes sense.
Wow, that is actually a really nice looking way of the hero command now. Everything is down to one single thing. No questions.
Yeah, because we got a free strength, and none of our other strikes were strength blocks, so...
And also, we're in no mode, so unless there is some horrible tunic logic, there's not going to be anything for them to lock. I think Ryuu's doing big pose.
Gonna do big pose on his way in.
Charge that pose! Delicious ghost. Interested to see where Ryuu's gonna go next. He has a lot of things open to him. Unfortunately, the stuff he needs is not in any of them.
Right. He could do Jabu.
Drinking spirits in a family game. So where do they need to go? Kariossa needs to do Shadow Temple for Rudos, but he can't do that till he gets his hovers from Toilet, which he can't do until he gets his iron boots off.
He's not checking the hint.
Oh no, off of Bigeron. Ryu needs to do horseback archery and Stone Dongo's Cavern.
He's going straight for Spirit.
Oh, that's not good for Kariossa. The hint that he needed to get the Bigeron for Iron Boots was at Deku Tree, and he just walked past it.
He'll check it when he's a child. Hopefully.
Ryu does look like he has the lead right now, but he could very easily last location horseback archery, which would really be bad for him. And we still don't know where the other Bigeron hint is.
Also, prepare your yeets.
Yeah, we're gonna get some yeet.
I'm about to yeet and see the yeet fairy. And yeet.
Nothing at all pointing at horseback archery. 818. Luckily, it is right by their adult spawn, so it's not out of the way. That's a saving grace.
This is the one cutscene I'm sad is shortened.
Yeah, me too. The button is in Fire Temple. And no bait in GTG at all. So once Kariossa goes back and full clears it other than Toilet, he's gonna know he needs the Iron Boots. The problem is he has skipped the hint that tells him where they are, and he is not gonna go for full Bigeron quest unhinted unless he's really desperate. Yeah, and that's a good point. Ryuu's probably not losing that much time in Ganon's castle because Kariossa is almost definitely going to do Ganon's at some point as well.
I can see Kariossa going to Ganon's after this.
Yeah, like, he would have to do some, like, see the hint and do some incredible routing to not see Ganon's castles as one of his best options.
Mm-hmm.
He really needed that hint, yeah.
Let's see, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 checks in Ganon's Castle?
We don't know where the other copy of that hint is, Purble, so that is one thing that could bail Kariossa out if he like goes river and it's river or something. And we don't have an always hint channel command alfalfa. We've got oops. These are what we got. And yeah, the hint could be on Medigoron and no one checked it. That would be the second time I've done one of these tournament races where the Medigoron hint cost someone the race, if it is. Yeah, they could be Back the Lake, they could be River, could be Zora's Domain, could be Zora's Fountain, could be the other Deku hint, because Ryu only checked one.
Mm-hmm. Yeet.
Yeet. Yeah, we're not going to be seeing any progression checks for a while. We're seeing some new checks, but the best we can hope for is like upgrades of ice arrows.
You just want that mean percent.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, there's a key so you can check the other check here in White Trial.
Nice, that's convenient. Yeah, that's true. We are still missing Longshot. Probably not going to be required this seed. Actually, definitely not going to be required this seed.
The thing is, if Ryu finds Longshot here in Ganon's Castle.
Oh yeah, he might go water at that point. I almost kind of don't want that to happen.
How the most check-ins part of Ganon's Castle had absolutely nothing.
Imagine if it was the Cubs Are You on Drugs long shot in Shadow Trial, and it was bait. That would just be incredible. Well, we're about to find out.
Mm-hmm. This and Ice would be the last 4 checks he has in here, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, I'll still have to do the forest trial check as well.
Oh,
The
yeah.
last 3 checks.
So do we call that Cubs' chest or Spike's chest? That's a good question. I've just kind of been thinking of it, and apparently other people in chat have too. It says Cubs Are You on Drugs chest, but that's a bit long.
The Cubs Are You on Drugs chest. Well, Spike's the one that said it, but Cubs
Yeah, that's interesting. Also, for people who've maybe just turned in and wondering what the hell we're talking about, this.
No, it's bok juice. Alright, we can check water. There's 2.
Cubs' drugs chest, or just the drugs chest, honestly.
Oh lord. Amazing.
Well, there's another wallet.
They could buy blue fire or grab it right here.
Logic. I don't. I do not want to think about Tunic logic since it's not going to be relevant in this seed. Yes, Chimp, there's a mirror shield in DC. That's why we really need Ryu to go there.
Mm-hmm. Also, what's that?
Yeah, so Ryu needs to get mirror shield and stone DC and hammer on horseback archery. Kariossa needs to get iron boots on Bigoron, which he still hasn't seen the hint for.
Oh, okay, so 1 more chest here in Ganon's Castle, which is the climb chest.
Do the Stalfos have the bait long shot?
Yeah, Chimp. Oh.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they got eye drops, and Kariossa save warped.
Yep. Ryu never saw the hint until much later. He just got the eye drops and went and turned it in blind. Kariossa just assumed he would get a hint or it would be dead and let them do however they magically transmute into something else. So now when he does get the hint, he's gonna have much more to do. So far we've only seen one copy of it, and it's in one of the decking hints.
Kariossa not having a fun time with this wall.
This isn't a fun wall. Minus the spikes, I would love to do this in real life. Like, I am a rock climber. This would be my absolute jam, but...
I love how you had to specify minus the spikes, because I don't want my life on the line.
Yeah, I was also going to say, I also would not want to do it without, like, a rope or something.
Safety line.
I feel like you could void out through the wall in this room.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's unlikely, but you can.
Also, I don't know if anyone else is going to understand this rock climbing joke, but you said safety line, and that made me think, imagine leading that, and then your clips are moving sideways and just, like, short roping you.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Like, your clips are moving side to side. You have, like, the biggest zigzag of all time.
Oh, my God.
Hey, meme percent.
Meme percent! We have hit meme percent, everybody.
Do you also rock climb?
No, but I know people who do.
Fair enough. I think everybody does at this point. It's got, like, super popular in the last few years.
No, I'm a big guy with not a lot of upper body strength, so...
I mean, you could still succeed. I am, like, literally the complete opposite of that. Literally anybody could rock climb, though. Like, I personally know, like, 70-year-old people missing limbs who are, like, really good rock climbers. It is one of those sports where, because it's so full body, like, whatever body type you have, you're going to be good at some things and bad at other things. Purple, I am the least flexible person you have, like, ever met in your life. You can, that's the thing about climbing, is it's so, like, varied. You know, there's, for every person, no matter what their body type or their abilities or whatever, there's going to be some things they're going to be really good at and some things they're going to be bad at.
Also, we found Sun Song on Simpler Time.
Oh goddamn, Sam, they need to get all the medallions to win. They don't need the stones. Yeah, just full stop, they don't need the stones.
Oh, you clipped it. Okay, interesting. I have to look at this real quick.
What is it?
Him voiding out on the wall.
Oh. I'll check that out too. Ooh, and we're gonna get Dante.
What? I can't explain.
Dante had the condom.
Yeah, so we have full meme percent from anybody.
That is something I kind of wish, in hindsight, I hadn't just shouted, but he did.
Well then, anything else you want to shout that could be taken the really wrong way out of context?
Oh God, I have a clip of it somewhere. There's a clip of it somewhere on comms, accidentally saying someone trained their dog to whack it to the nut button. So, oh my God, long shot on Buddy Sauce.
Too much at once. I gotta calm down.
I can try to find the nut button video.
That wouldn't be fail.
Yeah, that is actually not a good thing for that long shot there, because that could bait him to water.
He's going river. He's gonna go river into domain and do Jabu. Push that progression.
Here you guys go. Like, well, that didn't work. Why did my computer only copy the, like...
Person who did it?
Or, you know how it has just like a random thing? There we go.
Oh god.
If it wouldn't fit in the clips, I will explain what what I was trying to say was. It's not what I said, but there's this very cute video of someone who has one of those, nut button that just says nut. And their dog really liked it, so they trained their dog to just slash the nut button with their paw over and over again. And it's really cute and funny. Unfortunately, that's not how I phrased it.
That's not how you phrase it.
Oh well.
Oh boy, banana.
We also, this one wasn't my fault. We had when we did the 1.0 Freaky Friday, the way the hints were phrased, we got a hint that said, and I quote, "They say that dead hand holds some nuts."
Well then.
Well, everyone just kind of lost it at that.
Yeah? Okay, we're gonna see some river hints.
Yee. There's another Wasteland Foolish. Actually, that might be the first one for Ryu.
That is the first Wasteland Foolish for Ryu.
So that's good. That saves him a check.
At this point, probably every little bit of time counts, but... And he's probably not going to check this one down here because he doesn't want to lose the chicken.
I mean, he has song. Lullaby. Wow, words.
Yeah, he could get in, but he brought the chicken with him. If you get it first try, I'm pretty sure it's faster.
Right.
He's going Jabu.
Yeah, he's gonna go Jabu.
Fair enough, it's progression.
Grab a fish.
Yeah. It's too bad he can't go mode it, but there's not all that much less of Jabu if you go mode it. And we're gonna get the hammer rocks.
And Kariossa is gonna full clear as much of G2G as he can, which is everything but toilets.
50's dead. Rip.
Alright.
I mean, we already knew that, but
Nice.
there we go. Finally got the hint. It's a recovery heart. Kariossa is about to find out iron boots hard required. Still doesn't know where they are.
I would need to take a look next time Kariossa menus, so I know exactly what part of the trading quest is on. Because I can't remember if eye drops when you reset go back to frog or go back to prescription.
I don't know either, actually. I thought I remembered and then was like, wait, no, I'm not sure either. Prescription? Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Which means he will have to thaw out King Zora.
Yep. Which he can do. He's got access to the trials, but...
It's annoying as hell.
There was literally nothing else in G2G that could have been way to hero Mathemat.
Nothing.
Or Mathemat. The only other thing that wasn't complete garbage was light arrows, which can never be way of the hero, and Kariossa will definitely know that. Which is good for Kariossa. He's not going to get baited into thinking it's like wallet logic or anything. He's going to know it's on toilet.
Not that it's going to help him much. It's going to be frustrating as hell, but he's going to know it's...
At least, there won't be any ambiguity. He's just going to have to figure out. And welcome Silver Gauntlets, party of 25.
Hey, welcome.
So where we are right now, Ryu needs to get his mirror shield out of stone DC and needs to get his hammer off of horseback archery. And Kariossa needs to get his irons off of Bigoron, which he still doesn't have the hint for, to get his Way of the Hero hover boots in Toilet, which then locks all the rest of his progression that he needs.
Yep.
So it is.
And Shadow.
It's a kind of a race to see whether Kariossa figures out Bigoron before Ryu goes back for horseback archery. But both of them have progression that they can push right now first. This seed isn't bad, it's just very funny. Like, there's so many meme locations. Like, you had your horseback archery, you had your Bigoron, you had your toilet.
Yep, we have required toilet today, folks.
Yeah. RyuuKane hasn't done Stone DC because he's gotten so many progression items, he's just been pushing progression. But I'm not too worried that he will go for it.
Right, he did Naked Wasteland in less than 2 minutes and got Bilero to get Zelda's Lullaby. It just had so much to do that he has.
Aranya 42, Kokiri Swords in Fire Temple, and Sevolkrad. Way of the Hero is how the logic for this game works. So you'll get some hints that tell you something is Way of the Hero, and that means that there's something there that you logically need to beat the game.
Which means it doesn't have an item that's logically required to beat the game.
And so we have a Way of the Hero command that tells you what in this seed was Way of the Hero and what items it was for. Irons are on Bigoron, which Kariossa hasn't seen the hint for.
The hint that we know of is outside Deku Tree, and he skipped it when he finished Forest.
Yep. We still haven't seen the other one. Yeah, that's a real problem for Kariossa. Especially because it's stone water, so even if he gets even if he got the hint before, he wouldn't have gone for it. Yes, we did just recently see the 50 hint in. It was Recovery Heart.
50's dead.
Which we knew because we were in no mode, but it's good to know.
And now...
Oh, we found the long shot as well. I don't know if you saw that. It was on 20 skulls. I'm going to take like 50% bet win for that. That's where I bet the Rudo's letter was.
I'll take 50% bet win.
I mean, it was where the other last progression item was, even though it's not required in the seed.
Fair.
So at this point, we in the chat know where everything is in a seed. We've got meme percent, we've got like all of everything. I think we're still missing a bottle and a bomb bag, and that's it. In terms of things we could possibly collect.
Yep. Yeah, a bottle.
Oh, Kariossa knows it's toilet.
Kariossa now knows it is toilet, and he is not happy.
He is in trouble. Kariossa now has realized he's in oh no mode.
He's gonna check these first two checks in Shadow. I always get those two mixed up.
Well, there's a Goron tunic. And for maybe people wondering about the oh no mode. So go mode is when you have everything you need to beat the seed, you just gotta go and do it. No mode is what we're in right now. We know where everything is, even though none of the runners do. And oh no mode is just kind of a joke that Kariossa just reached oh no mode because he just realized he is in trouble. There's also glow mode, which is where you know where a runner has everything or knows where it is except for light arrows. But there's a guaranteed light arrows hint, so they just have to go and get that. Well, there's a free Hylian shield. What's your alternate name for glow mode, George? Muggle mode?
Alright, that's funny.
When your go mode item is magic. Yeah. Why not have anything that rhymes with that? You could have bow mode when you're just missing a bow. Poe mode if you need to do big pose.
When you have your last item a bow, it is a horrid seed.
Yeah, that feels bad.
Because bow is required in nearly every dungeon.
I don't actually know that I've ever seen that happen. There was... Bows and bombs are two things you don't really ever see being your last item. Although we did have I won't spoil which one, but there's a race further back in this tournament where it was a bombless seed.
Mm-hmm. There was a seed earlier in the tournament that the last item was bow.
Oh, I didn't see that one. That's terrible. When you get locked off the ladder by a Gwei, crow mode. Yeah.
Throw mode gauntlets.
Ah.
I like how Rudo's text still says spiritual stone, even though they added it in the model. George. No. Blow mode is when the fans knock you off the bridge in Shadow.
Maka TOS.
I'm standing by. Blow mode is when the fans knock you off the bridge in Shadow.
What else rhymes with mode? As you can tell, we're just basically memeing at this point because we know what our runners need to do. And we're just waiting for them to do it.
Yep. Kariossa is getting baited into Empty Ganon's castle, although he is going to need the blue fire for the big wrong quest. He just doesn't know that yet. And RyuuKane is doing progression, but it's not going to have any items.
Mm-hmm.
Snow mode is Ice Cavern. Goad mode is when you're mentally yelling at the runners. Rudo's letter was in Shadow Temple. Yes, the horse spin. Snow mode is a slow mode.
Grow mode. Yeah.
When your last item is beans, grow mode. Or that. God mode is when you get the F boosts.
God mode is when you get all of your items before you do a single dungeon.
That almost happened in this seed. Like,
and now it's turned into this.
Yep. No mode, N, spelled N-O, is when you realize stars rolling. Flow mode when you have to do water dungeon scale. Fuck no mode when George rolls a seed.
No, because when George rolls a seed, Goron pot's required.
True. We didn't see Goron pot. Oh right, it was hinted. It was double D.
It was hinted for meme percent.
Yeah. Thank you, Civil Crad. I'm sorry, I probably just mispronounced your username.
We should commentate together more often.
Yeah, this is good. You should know mode is when the hint stones would tell you where your progression is if you just read them.
Kariossa.
Oh yeah, guess we should hand shout it out. Shout out to our runners, Kariossa and RyuuKane. Trackers, Purple, and Steve Master 92. Star/George for rolling and running this. And co-commentator Mad Monk Adam.
Shout out to Banana Lord, even though I'm allergic to her.
It's funny that you're allergic to bananas. I'm allergic to, like, a lot of vegetables.
I have my mic up, sorry. I didn't roll this.
Shit.
No,
Sorry.
I said you shout out to you and Star for rolling / like restreaming this.
Okay, I just
I
said
know
like
Star
George
rolled
rolling,
this.
so I was like, I just wanted to clarify this. Don't blame me for the scene.
Don't blame me for this scene.
I do have to state that too often to be.
George is like, yes, I'm restreaming. No, I didn't roll this crap.
Bass Pro mode when last items on fishing.
No. You got cold mode when your last item's in ice cavern.
Oh no, Ryu's going for the soul mask. I love seeing this. Those little Deku guys are super cute, and I like the way they dance, but it's not gonna help him.
Hot mode is just deep fire.
Star's very proud of a toilet seat.
I mean, fair enough. This is a really entertaining seed. Doge mode, last item on Richard.
Doge.
Hey, we're still in puck time.
Alright, Ryu, where are you gonna go now?
Broke mode when Wallet 2's Wave Hero.
Oh my god. Oh, hey, look, puppies.
I love pup time. I miss my dog. She lives with my parents because can't have dogs in my apartment.
Polyganon mode, where all your items are in pun locations.
Yes. I aspire to being that level of notorious for making bad puns.
Oh, I love puns and dad jokes. I just don't have very often to say them.
Civ has had it with these freaking puns in his freaking game. Slow mode when at the hunt for iron boots. Yeah, we're in pun mode already.
Speaking of Zelda and puns, I just look. No, I'm not gonna do it to you.
I love terrible puns.
Hey, if we run out of puns, we can always start talking about food.
Oh god.
Float mode for hover boots is pretty much what's happening to Kariossa right now.
So, what do you call a hidden Legend of Zelda character? Missing link.
I appreciate that one.
Let me just quickly like server mute you. Hold up.
Did you actually server mute me?
For 1 second.
Pro mode, go mode in a ridiculously short amount of time.
Oh, looks like Ryu is going DC.
Alright, that's good.
That'll give him Spirit Temple.
Yes. And no, he has Rec Room. I was gonna say maybe on the way back there he'll get horseback archery, but no, he's not going back there. But Kariossa still has to find out about and do bigger on. Wonder what he's gonna.
This will give Ryu everything but fire and Deku. Because your Kiri sword is in fire.
Yeah.
So as soon as he does horseback, he's just
The rookie, Kariossa is in both no float mode and no sunk mode. He needs iron boots to get to hard iron boot locked hover boots.
we're just making up random things at this point. Oh lord. Oh no.
Well, he's getting close to his
Kariossa,
state long shot.
Kariossa might get long shot before he gets iron boots.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Purple saying Kokiri's sword is not hammer locked to fire. So
Not really.
yay. So yeah, I thought I remembered that. So Ryu can go and get it.
And do Deku. So he has everything but hammer pretty much.
Yep. Yep, Kariossa is following the same totally bait strength in Ganon's path that Ryu already did.
Mm-hmm.
Which, it makes sense. It's a lot of dense locations and
Ganon
potentially
has
weigh the
both.
hero's strength. It makes sense that he's continuing in DC. He still needs, as far as he's concerned, the hammer and the Kokiri sword.
Like, it makes sense to do Ganon's Castle. It's 16 checks.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Aside from Kariossa skipping hints, maybe, neither of them have made any plays that weren't, like, totally understandable and, like, probably what you would do if you had the amount of information that they did. I think really the only thing you could say was questionable is that Kariossa hasn't been going for hints when he has a Bigoron and a 50 skull that he still hasn't seen.
Sun Song, I'll probably go check Sun Song grave when he goes child.
Yep.
Just like Ryu did. Now, clearing out the Bongo's Cavern even after you get the Mirror Shield, it makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially at this
two
point
more
of the season.
items.
Mm-hmm. Deku is foolish, yeah, but it's required.
Might as well do it and get the hints, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, if Kariossa gets the hints, he's in a very good position because he won't know it yet, but he has all the knowledge he needs to get everything. Like, because he'll be able to get the hover boots, go to Shadow, get Rudo's letter, and then he'll be in go mode. Whereas Ryu still has to figure out to go and do horseback archery. Sarius is either an ice or burning Kakariko. You could have.
Not been yet, so technically this could be. It's not hard, maybe for logic. Oh, he's checking a hint. It's the 50
Well, there's
skull.
the 51. Good for him to have, because he's probably thinking at this point, oh no, it's a 50 skull seed.
Maybe. I'm not sure how hit logic would work on that.
Oh yeah, only one of them could be in there, because the other one is somewhere that he could get to without letter. So
Right.
the other one could be somewhere silly like found.
Yeah, only one of the two hints has to be accessible before you need the item.
I see him doing spirit before he goes back to horseback archery.
Absolutely, yeah.
I see him going and finishing off
Projection.
spirit before he does that. Now he
Little
might do it
cannon.
after spirit.
I sure hope so.
If he does it after spirit, it's pretty much GG. But if he keeps putting it off, it gives Kariossa even more chance to catch up.
Yep. Tanner, how bad is the seed? It's not terrible. The problem right now is Ryu needs to get iron on horseback archery, or hammer on horseback archery. Kariossa needs to get irons on Bigoron. Kariossa doesn't have the hint. So, yeah. Yep, the irons are for the hard required way of the hero toilet.
Ryu had Thrower's Wind set up in Spirit Temple.
Oh, that's nice. Also, it's a really nice pink mirror shield.
I couldn't tell if it was. Yeah, it's definitely pink. The lighting it was in when I first saw it, I thought it was purple, which is also a really nice color.
Yeah. And then there's meme arrows for him. Yeah, if this is a weekly, I wouldn't be surprised if some people would have finished by now. But it's understandable. Both of those are checks that it's very understandable not to go to. Like, I was genuinely surprised when Ryu just blind turned in Bigoron Sword. Or turned in Prescription.
I dropped.
Yes, I dropped, thank you.
It became Prescription when Kariossa save worked.
And there's the Bigoron hint for Kariossa.
He's like, oh.
He knows. Because he knows now the toilet's required.
He just... he got so mad he threw a nut at the stone.
That is really good luck for Kariossa. If that had been like back of lake or something, he would have been in so much trouble.
But now he knows.
Yeah. And Upper River hint really hurting people in this tournament. Yeah, this is super good for Kariossa though. The hint was Iron Boots on Bigoron. Yeah, this is... Kariossa could absolutely win now. It all depends on what Ryu decides to do.
If Ryu goes horseback archery here, after this,
Yeah.
where is Ryu headed? Oh, he already has the platform down.
Yeah, I think it all just depends on how fast Ryu figures out where he needs to go right now. Because Ryu is ahead in terms of dungeon progression, and Kariossa getting the irons is gonna take a while because he's got to do the whole quest. So there's not really any way to know who's ahead. It all comes down to how quickly Ryu figures out horseback archery. Also, how this Twin Rova goes, because you can lose a lot of time there.
Troll Rova.
Yeah, it 100% depends on when Ryu decides to go horseback archery. That's true. Fire was very long, so that's less than a... Although Spirit is pretty long, too.
Shadow, you mean?
Well, that too. I just mean, like, at this point they both have the same number of medallions, but Ryu is about to be one medallion up. Oh yeah, that is also a good point, though. Kariossa will... Well, depend... Yeah, once he gets the letter, Kariossa can go mode Shadow, because the key placement was really nice. But this is 100% on Ryu. No, the keys were like all the first checks in Shadow, Schadenfreude. So... Yeah, so the letter was in Shadow, so Kariossa isn't going to be able to go mode the entire thing, but once he gets the letter, he can.
But it's literally the last check before the back 3, so you're only skipping 3 checks.
Yeah. That's still better than what Ryu had to do, though. Yes, Ryu is ahead in dungeons.
Unless he decides to go mode it sooner, which I don't see why he would.
Yeah, if he does, that's kind of GG. If he just skips the letter. But I can't imagine why he would do that. And is Kariossa going ice? No, he's just going to King Zora, of course.
Yeah, he has to go to King Zora because he got prescription.
Yep.
Alright, Ryu.
Yep, hovers in toilet. At least it was hinted way of the hero. Your adult spawn was Greedo Valley, and there was no potential bait way of the hero, so you know it's toilet.
Save, quit, Ryu. Save, quit. Ooh,
Come
ooh,
on.
ooh.
Is he gonna do it?
Are you gonna do it? Or are you doing horseback archery? Are you doing horseback archery? Come on. Come on. Turn.
I think he's doing it.
Is he doing it?
I think
He's doing it.
He's doing it.
He's doing the
Assuming he's
thing.
not doing something weird, I think this is GG for Kariossa.
Fire's pretty long. You still have a chance.
The trading sequence is really long, though.
No, the trading sequence sucks because you can't save warp. Or warp warp.
Yep. Alright, Kariossa, time to take your frog and go fast.
Gotta go fast, gotta go fast.
He's rolling around at the speed of sound right now.
He's gonna check top of, yeah, he's checking top of
Understandable.
Yeah, completely understandable.
Tannerin, you didn't have to do the full trade quest. They got it at the eye drops. Kariossa just, decided not to follow that, and so he killed it, and now it's a prescription. RyuuKane just big
He's like,
brain
why not?
turning in the eye drops without having been hinted, and so he just got his iron boots. Yeah, that opening Wasteland Gambit was really cool. That subhuman
full trading quest for this, for these settings.
Yeah.
If we had it where you could still possibly have to do the full trading quest, oh my god.
Oh, that would just be the absolute worst.
That used to be the settings. It could be anywhere in it.
Yep, that was bad.
Get the weird egg. Nope, not doing this ever.
Yeah.
Alright, here comes horseback archery.
Kariossa's checking grottos.
$16.60.
Nice. Yes, I checked Catfish. We are in no mode.
Hammer.
Well, there's a tunic for Kariossa. But yeah. Ryu is, well, still nobody's in go mode, because there's one item locked behind. We know that. We know that this is going to be go mode for Ryu. Ryu doesn't know that. Yeah, functionally it's go mode.
It'll be go mode as soon as he grabs this Kokiri sword.
Which it'll be one of the first 4 checks he does. Or it'll be the first check he does.
Yeah, he didn't actually even need the hammer for this. Well, there's the last bomb bag.
So all we're missing is a bottle for having everything in the seed.
Other than some songs, yeah.
But we know where we're at.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know that we saw the last slingshot either. Maybe we did.
Maybe not. Alright, Ryu is in go mode.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryu was way ahead. The only thing was how long it was or how close to last location he did horseback archery. But he figured it out pretty quickly, so yeah, he's way ahead. Kokiri sword is right here in fire.
You just got it.
Yep. He did not need the hammer for that, he just didn't go to fire without the hammer.
Oh yeah. Basically, once you did toilet, it was very slim chance of him losing this once he did toilet.
Yeah, the only way he could have lost it is if he like literally last locationed horseback archery.
Mm-hmm. Which would have involved going water.
Yeah, Ryu could have gotten that at any time. He still did need to do horseback archery for the hammer though, because he's got to beat the dungeon. And we know that Deku is foolish, so it wouldn't have gotten him anything other than that one bit of progression. I checked Catfish. Hover boots were in the toilet. Yes, Kariossa lost the eye drops. When you save quit, they revert back to the prescription, so he has to go and do this whole thing. Yeah, let's just stick with Kariossa's audio. No awkward silent stream, please. Yeah, this is pretty cool.
The Bolero trick where you warp to Bolero, which sets your timer to 1 second. If you don't get to talk to the guy fast enough, you have to redo the whole thing again. It's not worth the risk this late.
Yeah, especially because the river hint is like easily accessible. Like Ryu actually hasn't seen it, but Kariossa doesn't know that. Like he's probably feeling pretty behind at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Also, who knows how much they've practiced this? Like, do you even practice on the off chance you have to do the full trade sequence?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't. Like, what are the chances this is going to happen to you? Not very high.
Until it does.
Until it. I mean, the chances aren't zero. They're just not very high.
Mm.
I love that invisible floor on Kariossa's side.
The funny thing is, I usually, if I even have an inkling that Big Goron is gonna be required, buy an extra bean to plant in front of Dodongo's cavern.
That's a good idea. God Soldier hovers are in toilet. That's why Kariossa is doing the trading quest, because irons are on Bigoron.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't get the hint for that until after he'd already turned his eye drops back into a prescription.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, it's pretty bad, especially because Ryu just decided to turn the eye drops in without having seen the hint, and so he didn't have to do any of this.
Kariossa was like, yes, I know that Gerudo Training Grounds is Way the Hero for freaking toilet.
Man, yeah, that feels really bad for him at this point. That's just like rubbing salt in the wound, like, yes, I'm aware.
Interesting jump there.
And there's Iron Boots for Kariossa. Now he's going back to GTG to get his hover boots.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna see the hover boots and go, well, crap.
I mean, I think he'll be happy. At least he's not gonna like see it's come something scary like a long shot. He's just gonna be like, yep, okay, now I go to Shadow, and then in Shadow he's gonna get his Ruda's letter, and then he's gonna be in go mode.
Right.
Assuming Ryu hasn't finished by then.
But what he's hoping for here is letter, so that it's not straight to a long dungeon that takes forever to finish.
That's true, yeah.
Because he knows, he's got a pretty good inkling that Ryu's done this already. Because of how free that hint was.
Yep. And considering like how free strengths and hookshot and stuff was.
Oh, it takes you right up to the raining death rocks before the wall climb. Blinking.
Panarin, I'm shocked he didn't launch that hint stone. That would be excellent. Probably not worth the time loss of waiting for it, but Ninja Bus Toilet was hinted, yes. Well, GTG was hinted, Way of the Hero, and they
And
could
there's
full clear
nothing else.
everything but Toilet, and it had nothing but garbage.
Mhm. So yeah, it skips half the climb.
Yeah,
Is
and
what
the hint stone
does.
was Upper River.
Was he just not close enough to get both stones there? That's weird.
No.
Or is that another
Kariossa-
graphical glitch?
Kariossa found the other hint in Upper River. He did not see the Deku one.
Mm-hmm. See, look at that. That's weird, isn't it? Just that one stone.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one seeing that.
El Crystal Ball, RyuuKane's winning.
Yeah.
For sure. Kariossa just unfortunately didn't get a hint for or decide to turn in for the Bigoron, which turned out to be Iron Boots for Way of the Hero Toilet.
Way of the Hero Toilet. How often do you see that?
Not very. Chat always wants it to happen, but it usually doesn't. Yeah, Ryu's routing on this seed was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, pretty much everything he did paid off.
That early wasteland really helped.
And that early just turn in the eye drops when you don't know what they're going to be.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's basically free at that point, so I don't see why you wouldn't.
Have we really had 2 or 3 Way of the Hero toilets this tournament? Man. And there's the hovers for Kariossa.
And then he's going to go straight to Shadow.
So he is basically in go mode now, because the last thing he needs is the letter, which is in Shadow.
Oh! Ryu is going to go for Pixel Shot.
Ooh. Yeah, that's right. Nobody's really done much at Adult Lake, so...
Any of Adult Lake.
Ooh, the Challenge Cup had a hard Way to Hero toilet earlier this week. Nice.
Oh, that was a nice Pixel Shot.
Yeah, that was very quick. I don't think we saw what was on Pierre on Kariossa's side. I think he didn't Pixel Shot, and he didn't have Scarecrow's on.
He didn't have Long Shot. Because Long Shot's
Oh,
20
right,
skulls.
of course. Yeah, Long Shot was 20 skulls. He didn't turn that in. Oops, 50 skulls irons for first bow on toilet. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, God.
At least the bows were pretty free in this seed.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was bow locked, but the other ones, there's either one in well or one on Bombchu Bowling. Crossing the wasteland with 0 items was the Galaxy Brain in this seed too. That is what put Ryu ahead.
Oh, no. Well, time to void. Oh, wait, no, he's got Thor's Winds. That was a long fall.
That was really smart for Aurora's wind play there, though.
Yeah. Like, I'm just gonna walk through the door. Better not risk that a second time.
Oh no, Kariossa got the shouty boy.
If I remember correctly, Boss Key was on Hammer Chest, right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that was where it was. Yeah, I've never really understood how the Redead Screams can freeze you in midair. Like, they freeze gravity too, but who knows. I don't know if they can freeze you in midair in Wind Waker.
I
I feel like they can't.
remember.
Like, I played a lot of Wind Waker, I'm trying to remember if I've ever been frozen midair, and I don't think
I think it freezes you as soon as you touch the ground.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. They can't? That's what I thought, yeah. I guess the devs realized that was silly and fixed it.
I was gonna check high score on first. Makes sense.
Yeah. The way this seed has been going. And I mean, Hammer Chest is pretty terrible too.
Yeah.
Maybe I want silly in my Zelda. There's still a lot of silly stuff. You can hit hammer stuff through objects sometimes. Like you can, or with sword, like you can get the red ice silver rupee with just whacking it. I need to stop saying that. Why do I keep saying that in public with lots of people watching?
Maybe just like the phrase.
I do. In my D&D game where I was a monk, actually, and in the one where I'm a barbarian, like, that's what I just always call it. And they're like, alright, it's your turn, what do you do?
I'm all
What do
whack
you
it.
think I'm gonna do? I'm a barbarian, I'm gonna whack it. And no one ever calls me on it, so I think I just got used to saying that.
No one ever called you on. I'm surprised your GM hasn't called you on it. Alright, so you're gonna whack it in the middle of a fight, huh?
Maybe I usually just say whack. Like, I'm gonna whack. It's not much better.
No, it's not. Oh, Lord.
Great, thank you, Exodus. Just whack it in public with lots of people watching. Me.
Great quote. Great quote. All right. Okay. Back on track. Looks like Kariossa's also about to hit go mode.
It will be cool with both people in go mode. Even though it's not going to be much of a race. Like, we know who's going to win this, barring something catastrophic.
Right. Which we never hope for, ever.
No. I'm not sure that it's happened. I mean, I know people have lost due to, like, falling off the bridge or something, but that's always been in extremely close races to begin with.
I'm pretty sure there's a fair play agreement that most runners agree to, or all of them.
I think the fair play agreement is just for things like VC crashes. I don't think you screwing up is part of it. Like, if
No,
you
not
walk
the
off a
screwing
bridge,
up. Not the screwing up. I mean, like computer crashes or something.
Yeah, there is a... Oh, someone lost the Ganon's boss key by save quitting at the wrong time. That feels bad.
No.
Hello, Macadoodle. So the iron boots were on Bigoron for hard required toilet. Kariossa didn't get the hint till very late, and so he had to, hunt down the hint and then do the whole trade sequence. RyuuKane just got the prescription and went and turned it in. So he had them already and saved a bunch of time on the trade quest.
Yeah, no, they got eye drops.
Eye drops, yes, not the prescription.
Yeah, they got eye drops, and then Kariossa saved warped in. Ryu was like, I'll just turn it in. And it turned out to be irons, and then GTG Way of the Hero turned out to be hovers on toilet.
Ryu also was kind of ahead in the beginning because he decided to go Wasteland immediately, and that kind of opened up the seed. So Ryu's just had amazing routing this seed.
Yeah, no, that less than 2 minute Wasteland really, really opened up the seed for him.
Long shot is on 20 skulls, completely not required this seed.
Yeah. Letter is on the mummy chest here. In a second, you'll see Kariossa grab it.
Kariossa is about to get it.
Yeah, it's on the chest here after you kill the mummy. It's not the invisible one right here. It managed to freeze him as he killed it.
It got its final revenge. And RyuuKane just picking up this blue rupee while in go mode.
Then that's go mode for Kariossa. They both still have to go child, but Ryu just has to go mode Deku Tree because it's barren.
And he's in go mode.
Kariossa still has to do Jabu and Deku.
And finish Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Kariossa is in boat mode.
Oh yeah, it was a nice early grab for Ryu. Oh, they still don't have Prelude.
Yep, Prelude. Well, we're about to find out what's on Burning Tack. Maybe
If
Ryu
this is Prelude, that means that it was not hard AD logically for Forest Temple. If this is Saria's, on the other hand.
Oh, there's
Yeah, so
not
it was
logical.
not hard AD. Logically.
Not that that would have affected either of them, but it's good to know. Yeah, this isn't close.
As the tractor accidentally marks Minuet instead of Prelude.
Yeah, this is not close anymore. Or Clutteroop. As soon as Ryu got that horseback archery, it was over for Kariossa.
No problem, Steve. Steve, you have a chest named after you. Stop blowing holes in my ship.
People are saying that it is AD for Dins and Forest.
At this point.
I don't.
My brain.
Same. I'm confused why it's logical AD.
Dins was in Forest, yes.
Oh.
But you could get... No? Yep, okay. Logical AD to get to Forest. To get your Dins, to get your letter. Holy crap.
Oh my god.
Logical AD. Gotta love Mito Skip.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
Minuet
Dins
is
is in
on
Forest.
OOT.
Yeah, Minuet's on OOT, so Saria's is an ice.
Oh yeah, there's really no quick way back to Kokiri Forest.
Oh, yeah. Rixus, I like your username. Is that a Skies of Arcadia reference? Because if so, you have very good taste. Nice. Yeah, the only way Kariossa can come back from this is if Ryu, like, dies to Ganon over and over or something terrible. Yeah, I love Skies of Arcadia is like one of my favorite games ever. I've played it like 1,000,000 times. I like your username. I approve.
Go mode Deku with Din's Fire. It's just so good.
Oh god, yeah. The only way Kariossa comes back is if he invents time travel in the next 10 minutes.
Or he invents it somewhere in the future and comes back and is like, hey, I'm here to warn you.
Turn in your eye drops. This is you from the future.
A letter just pops up in his mailbox. He's like, I'll check it later. I'm in the middle of a race. Then he sees, he's like, damn it. But this has been a good race.
Yeah, this was a really good race. This was a really entertaining seed too.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to sub 3, but not going to be too much over.
Oh god, I don't want to think about timeline physics at the moment.
Starting song was Song of Time, Tannerin.
Starting song was Song of Time.
Or
That's
Time of Song.
Elmo Deku with Din's Fire.
If you invent time travel and your first idea is let me fix my Ooter race I did when I was playing video games, your priorities are slightly misplaced. Yeah, fair enough. Like, I could, change all these major world events, like help people out. Nah, I really want to win this video game race.
Time paradoxes are fun. Uter not priority of George. Shit, man.
That's a good point. Yeah, you might take like a time paradox or like one of those like cursed alternate timelines if you try to go back in time and like do something crazy.
Yeah.
But you're probably not gonna make a paradox by winning a race.
Maybe. Butterfly effect. Kariossa wins the race.
Yeah, Kariossa wins and then he goes back to his own timeline and like everything's a nuclear wasteland somehow.
Somehow. So, time for another joke. What did Zelda say to Link when he couldn't open the door?
Do Door of Time skip? I don't know.
Triforce.
I like it.
Happy 3 hours, everybody.
I remember when this was a jet ski. You mean
yeah,
the first?
it's not awful, but not a jet seed. No.
I mean, it could have been less than 3 hours if Ryu did horseback archery before he went into GTG.
Yep. Kario's about to have to become a Joestar and stop time. Honestly, like, if you had a stand, what else are you gonna use it for if it's dumb stuff? And RyuuKane is nearly up to Ganon. We'll see how this goes, but again, he could like fall off the platform a whole lot, die a whole bunch of times, etc., and he could still win this. Like, Kariossa has to finish Jabu and do all of Deku. I mean, it'll be Gomo Deku with Dins, but he's still got to do all that.
It's like a 5-second Deku tree. I blink and it's over.
Pretty much.
You'll never defeat me without the light arrows in Gerudo Training Grounds. You mean these? I always love it when he goes, you'll never defeat me without the light arrows in my castle.
Yeah. I also just think it's funny, the whole phrasing of, you'll never defeat me without this thing, I'm about to tell you exactly how to do it. Like, obviously they need it for a hint. It's just silly.
Bottle strats.
Yeah, best strats.
I always find it entertaining when you don't have a bottle by the time you get to Ganon.
Yeah.
Because I've
Doesn't
seen
happen very often, but yeah, if you don't have to do Jabu or Ice. Exactly, Rixus. Good thing you didn't go to location to get the only thing that'll kill me. I think a lot of people were, based on the bet, I think a lot of people were hoping Kariossa would win. He has placed really high in lots of other tournaments. A lot of people were betting on him. Unfortunate for those people. And for Kariossa, obviously. Although he's not out of it yet, though. Since this is a winner bracket match, he's going to the lower bracket now. He's not just, goodbye, go home.
Right. It's double elimination, so he still has a chance. He's going to the lower brackets. Actually, let's pull up
Oh, yeah.
bracket and see who their next opponents are going to be. So, this is right. So, it looks like Ryu will face the winner of What the Hell Has Happened and Fanta. And then match 46, so Kariossa. No clue who Kariossa is going to face yet, because that's a while away still. But it's either going to be Marco, Redrim, Seisei, or Keizo Bro.
Wow. Both of those matchups, whatever they end up being, are going to be really hype. Those are all some really high-level players. You can find these, if I can spell, you can find the schedule in, there we go, in chat. We don't have a specific number of matches we do per day. For these ones that are like just 2 people, and GG to RyuuKane.
Yep.
That's 3:04:59.
GG. The pig is dead.
Everybody gets bacon.
Woo!
All right.
And
Do we know if they're coming in for an interview?
Yes, they are. Love it.
Hello?
Hello.
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 Hey, GG.
Hello, GG.
Thank you, guys.
How was that race for you?
I really like this seed, to be honest. Even though it took me like 3 hours and 5 minutes, when I played, I didn't really look at the timer, and I didn't realize I only had 2 medallions when I got my when we got to 2 hours. So I was like, what the fuck? And at the end, I was so freaking sure I was gonna get sniped, but in the end, I freaking won. So I'm really happy.
Do you want to know what happened to Kariossa?
I'm pretty sure he warped before getting iron.
Yep.
He saved.
Yep, he saved work before turning in the eye drops.
Okay. In my mind, that was the only way I could have. If he did not get the iron boots, I was pretty far ahead over one.
Your routing was really good. Like, just from the beginning, that first Wasteland play, really, everything just kind of worked out for you from there.
I kind of hesitated to do that because, I mean, it's way out of logic. It costs a little bit of time, and if Requiem is available, it's a huge time loss. But the thing is, if you get a good song, it can go really crazy.
But you did. You got the layer up, which gave you
Zelda
super early, which got you Furor's win super early.
Yeah, I was so happy to find it out before I got it.
So is Kariossa, I see you in chat. Can you hear us?
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, GG Kariossa.
GG, yes.
So,
What a thing, huh?
just before we continue, just so because there might be some people confused, because how is Kariossa in the voice room when Kariossa is still playing? The runner's on a 50-minute delay, so everything that's happened is already like 50 minutes ago.
Yeah, we're from the future.
Yes.
Ooh.
Kariossa did invent time travel in those 10 minutes. People were making jokes in chat about you having to invent time travel to make the time back up there at the end. That's what that's about. This was very close for most of the race, though. It wasn't really clear who was going to win up until Ryu did horseback archery and got your go mode item.
Oh, Hammer was a go mode. Okay.
Yeah, the thing is, I knew I was hella out of logic with Rose Letter because Iron Boots were on Bigron, right? You need to freaking Zora from the eye before you get to them, in logic, I mean. So that means that Forest, Shadow, and Jabu were all out of logic, and the only way to freaking Zora was to get 2 medallions from Fire, Deku, and so I just checked every location that was low because I knew at least 2 of my 3 missing items were over there. So I got pretty lucky. I got the hammer before the Kokiri sword. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have gone back to Gyudo's.
Yeah, and you did get bailed out by that hint as well for the Big Ron. The other one was one of the Deku Tree hints, and you just skipped right past it.
Yeah, I was thinking I was doing Deku after Jabu, but never got later.
Minimize time you have to change between age.
Yeah, no product sucks.
But no, that less than 2 minutes in Naked Wasteland really paid off.
I think that's a gamble I would take any day.
Yeah, I think it was fine to trust the desert. I did it too.
People were really excited to see that early Naked Wasteland, and then also it just paid off immediately and a lot. You were also able to check things faster because you had all the stuff you needed for them.
Yeah, to be fair, if I hadn't gotten DL in my adult one, I am not sure I would have gone bottom for that.
Yeah.
So that paid off.
I was looking at y'all's surveys y'all did for the top 32 before the race, and the funny thing is, both of y'all said that y'all feel good about your routing, but lack consistency and execution.
That's out.
Yeah, my execution was not really good this season, actually.
Well, mine was pretty solid, actually.
Like a lot of meted, especially at the beginning.
I didn't really think there was much trouble with execution on either side. Both sides, you looked pretty good. The only thing that really comes to mind is Ryu dying to the Luzolfos, but you know,
I mean, a
understandable and
quarter
good
hurt.
recovery.
I was like, dude, freaking give me some hurt, please. And the game just didn't want.
They just didn't give you any heart drops. Yeah, we saw that.
No heart drop, no piece of hurt in chat. I was like, what the fuck, game, please.
And then you didn't get a piece of heart until you got to the hands.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, both hands were pieces of heart.
Sleepy. So we had a very long discussion about different types of modes.
Like, you know, go mode, glow mode, no mode. Kariossa, you were in oh no mode with the iron boots on Bigoron.
Yeah, when I read the lead, I knew I lost.
You were close enough that you definitely, like, we could not call it until Ryu went horseback archery. If he had last location that, you definitely would have had a chance, Kariossa.
Yeah, but that was not a chance. If he was last locationing, I was doing exactly the same thing as me. It was what was thinking, but nope.
Honestly, there was nowhere I was last. Unless I went to fire before.
Mhm.
Because in my mind, ice cavern and water were out of the question because of the logic.
Out of the question.
That's good. You didn't get baited by that long shot on 20 skulls.
I mean, I knew it was required for AD because it's logical AD, but other than that, well, the only things I was gonna check behind long shot was
Lake stuff. You cut out.
You cut out there a little bit.
oh sorry, I said that the only thing I was gonna check behind long shot was shoot the sun. There was nowhere I was gonna do water temple.
That's good. Some people were worried that you were gonna get baited into Water Temple.
Not until I found the logic. So as I said, if I had found the Kokiri sword in fire before getting the hammer, well, maybe. But yeah, I found the hammer. It was cool. I was pretty surprised to see the Kokiri sword just sitting right there in the fire. But
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? Am I in go mode? I'm in go mode.
Yeah, no. That puts you in go mode, and if you hadn't grabbed the hammer first, it would have hammer locked you out of Fire Temple.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing, but Fire Temple was still, I think it was still out of logic when I went there. I mean, Deep Fire. Because I didn't have a logical gun to at the time. But the wallet was just sitting in big lava.
Yeah.
So I believe one of the commentators earlier looked up how the brackets are going to proceed from here. Who Ryu is going to be facing, who Kariossa is going to be facing in each side of the brackets now.
Yes. So Ryu, you'll face the winner of. Let me pull it back up.
What the hell happened? You'll face whoever wins What the Hell Happened or Fanta Tanked. And let me scroll all the way
down, and then Kariossa, you'll face. There's three matches that still have to happen before you find out who you face, but it'll be Marco, Redrim, Seisei, or Keizo.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a pretty French stack.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, we noticed and appreciated the French flag colors on the buttons. Both of you had that.
Obviously, every French runner is going to do that.
Yeah, we've been seeing that. It's great.
We actually have a lot of French racers and players in the community, and it's great.
So many. I think the top 32 is like 50% French at this point.
Right, yep.
As Kariossa enters the Ganon fight.
If Chad has any questions, man, this will be the perfect time because we are going to be wrapping up once Kariossa's perspective finishes on Restream.
I was going to say someone in chat had asked thoughts on prioritizing hints, since we have seen a lot in this tournament of people really getting burned by missing like always hints or stuff like that. And like, do you guys really prioritize hints? Do you not really worry about them too much?
I absolutely do prioritize it. As long as I don't have all of my the way of the hero hints, I just check every hint I can.
Yeah, if you know Way of the Race, if you are missing Way of the Hero, yeah. Like I was missing one, but you don't go quickly. I guess the other Way of the Hero was in TQ2, or...
Yeah, you missed the first bigger on hint next to the deck retreat.
Yeah, I have a Forest, Meadow, and GTG.
Forest Meadow, GTG, and then it was...
Sacred Forest Meadow for Nocturne. Oh wait, no.
Death Mountain Trail.
Right.
No, okay. There was a soul strength, but...
Yeah, there were two potential Way of the Hero strengths, but neither of them led to anything.
Yeah, those strengths were the most odious strengths of all time. Like, what the hell? But I guess strength 1 Then I get strength 2 like 2 minutes afterward. And then I go to forest and I find strength 3. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
I'm gonna get baited again.
Both of you got baited by the strength. Unfortunately.
I mean, I guess it wasn't too bad for me because I still found the wallet out of that castle. And that is what actually makes me think a lot about the logic. And that's why I actually eliminate the Ice Cavern out of risk.
Huh.
Oh. No, that is like impressive.
Yeah, because I
figuring
knew
out the logic in Rabbit.
the wallet being there meant that opening Ganon's castle was necessary to be done.
Yeah.
So that's why I was hunting for the 2 medallions that was missing.
GG.
And 15 minutes ago, but GG Kariossa 3:18:21.
Thanks.
Finishing out does matter though. Just
Oh,
want
yeah.
to point that out.
Yeah.
That does matter in terms of like 30 rule specifics and all of that. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it from us. If there's any last questions, then this will be the last chance because we're about to wrap up here.
Shout outs to my co-commentator, Banana Lord.
Yeah, thank
See
you,
you,
Banana Load and Mad Monk Adam for commentating today. It was a pretty awesome race. Thank you for talking us through it. Also, don't forget to give Ryu and Kariossa your follows today. And also, thank you so much to our trackers today, Purple and Steve Master, for making sure the info on screen was accurate, making sure that if there's any people hopping in late, they can always follow along with what's happening. Just hopping in, just making sure everyone knows what the items are and all of that. Always appreciate it. But yeah, that's pretty much it from us. So we'll be sending you all over to ZSR2 actually because there's another bracket match. We got a pretty busy tournament going on here after all. But before we head out, I do want to point out that on this very channel, in about 40 minutes or so, there will also be the Freaky Friday race. So if you want to see some crazy settings, you can also check that out. But in the meantime, we'll send you all over to ZSR2. And yeah, if there's any last words from commentators, runners, trackers even, then now's the time.
GG on the race, you guys. This one was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
this was
Thank you.
one of the races I was looking forward to the most.
Yeah, thank you for the restream. Thank you for doing everything for the 32 brackets. Really appreciate it.
Thanks Star for the seed.
Yes.
Not a George seed. You will be seeing a George seed soon in the Challenge Cup potentially, but more on that later. But yeah, thank you all for watching, everyone. Catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.